The Wondering Dutchmen podcast.
Where none of us are Dutch, but we all live in Holland. Join us where we talk about what we all wonder about. This is the Wondering Dutchmen podcast coming to you from Smoker's Lounge.
Welcome back.
Yeah, boy. Here we
Hey,
go.
fellas.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animals.
Hey, before we get into the celebrations, I got some news.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
Right out of the gate. This is big news.
Hot off the press.
Big news coming to you from Smoker's Lounge.
Here we go.
We're sponsoring a marathon runner.
Get the freaking heck out of here.
Well, because none of us are going to run a marathon, we might as well slap our faces on a guy that's going to.
Our face is going to fit on a shirt. How big a guy is
I
he?
sold my running shoes years ago.
Well, it's still in the works. Details are still
Pending.
You know, it was a tough negotiation process. But
He had to go through a vetting series, too. Like, we had to vet him. Yeah.
Oh,
Right?
we did?
Yeah. Didn't you
He
say
just
that?
said he was running a marathon, and I thought, well, you want a sponsor that's not going to give you anything? But,
He's not needing somebody to rub the cream on his
Legs.
nipples, is he?
well, we talked about that.
Oh.
Nipple
Nipple chape's a real thing
Well,
for
he's
marathon runners.
yeah, it is. It's a real thing.
I'm out on that.
He's running in the Houston Marathon.
Get out of here. Houston, Texas?
Yeah, we're going to Houston, fellas.
Holy,
We could be big in Texas.
Holy cow.
Everything's
Hey,
big in
everything's
Texas.
bigger in Texas. We'll fit right in.
When
know
they
about
see our
big.
fat faces on his in front of his running attire. So yeah, it's going to be January 15th. Yeah, not too far away, and probably next episode after
Yeah.
this one, we'll probably release all the details.
That's right.
Everybody can follow along and cheer him on. But we're sponsoring a marathon runner. The only rule I had was one, finish the race. That was probably the biggest rule.
Yeah, crucial.
And two, don't get beat by any Kenyans. And he kind of laughed at that. So I don't know if we have a
God.
chance of winning this
That's
thing.
tough. Kenyans
Yeah.
are freaking good runners, man.
He figured maybe he would crack he'd be right outside of the top 500. So I don't know how many
What'd
people.
you say?
Yeah, we're not.
500.
How big is this freaking race?
Houston's a big place. It's 26 miles. I guess they spread them out.
26.1.
0.2.
That's
Yeah.
what I said.
You
Yeah.
guys
13
13 points. I got a point for you. I don't know either way.
I don't know about that.
Oh, God.
I'm just saying I don't know anything about no marathons. Look at you two.
So we're
That's
sponsoring
awesome.
kind of like NASCAR.
Yeah.
We're not there to sponsor like a NASCAR yet.
No.
But we're sponsoring a
It's
marathon
coming right
runner
up, I bet.
Yeah.
to sponsor a NASCAR or NASCAR season.
NASCAR.
Oh, okay. So we got a marathon runner
Yeah.
in the stable, official athlete
We got a stable.
of the Wandering Dutchman
we
podcast.
got a stable.
And it can't be more awkward.
you know
three
what?
fat guys sponsoring
You
a
know
marathon
You know
runner.
what? That's funny why I laugh about the stable. We're watching this show on Netflix. Sickness is going around.
Got the
Flu A. This
Ooh.
funk is gnarly. My sweet little Ellie Bug, she's been laid up for the last 2 or 3 days and spending some time on Netflix. I have, and I've been watching this show called The Human Playground, which, by the way, pretty cool. Talking about like how humans have used games to like sharpen our skills at being humans, and like whether it be free diving or like bull wrestling or
cornhole.
no, not so much cornhole. Like it was
Beer
more of a
pong.
physical thing.
Oh.
No, but anyway, did you know that people in Japan, like kids, are recruited as sumo wrestlers to live in a
Yeah, it's like a
stable?
commune. Yeah.
They call them sumo stables. Like that's what they call them. Like a group of sumo wrestlers in Japan that literally eat and live together is called a stable.
Well,
man.
but
Fun fact.
there's big honor in that kind of stuff.
Oh my
being like
God.
a sumo wrestler.
Like
over
that
there.
was one of the thing about that kid is like that was really literally all he was going to do. Like his life, like he was bred for sumoing.
Yeah.
I feel like I missed my calling. Justine my wife told me the same thing. She's like, man, if you were Japanese, you'd probably be a badass. And I said, well, konnichiwa. Is that Chinese or Japanese?
Look, that's Japanese.
Okay, see, I nailed it.
Yeah, we're a cultured program. We're headed
Yeah,
to
we are.
Texas and then Japan next.
That's right.
Sponsoring marathon runners.
I'm in.
Yeah, so we're in. And it's a local guy,
Yeah.
and we'll release all those details
The deets.
next episode probably. So there's big things in the works.
Okay.
You're up, buddy.
You ready?
Well, hold on.
Oh,
Okay.
For the listeners, obviously, we are decorated up for the holidays.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas and happy holidays.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, happy holidays. If you hear jingling, it's these two clowns.
Yeah. We really got her going on.
Yeah, it's probably going to drive you nuts. But
I can take it off if you want me to.
No, stay in the holiday spirit.
All right.
Stay in the holiday spirit. Yeah.
Got Santa here. Good Christmas tree.
Yeah. So, very Merry Christmas to everybody. Merry Christmas to you guys.
That's
Merry
right.
Christmas
Merry
to you,
Christmas,
Casey.
To our
Christmas,
listeners.
Dave.
We'll talk about that more later. But up to you, big guy.
First topic. It's something that's very passionate to me, and I know it's controversial in a lot of social circles. Sometimes frowned upon, sometimes promoted, and I'm all in. And I've always been all in, and I know a lot of people that know me know that I'm all in. Bumper stickers. I am a huge bumper sticker guy. Why are you looking at me like I'm weird? Hey, man, if you don't like bumper stickers, hit the friggin' road. Well, that's all I got to say.
Because here's what it is. I wondered the other day, because, see, we're Wondering Dutchmen, and I wondered the other day if anybody actually does bumper stickers anymore, and now you bring this to the forefront.
Like, I literally just joined a small organization. Well, it's not small. They're nationally renowned. It's the Backcountry Hunters and Anglers. It's a non-for-profit. Actually, I'm not really for sure if it's a non-for-profit or not, but I just joined it because Steven Ranella and a lot of my other buddies, because I'm really big buddies with Steven Ranella, but a lot of those guys, like, they put a lot of their money back into, like, conservation and hunter. Like, they're really big pro hunter, and so am I. Like, I'm a big hunter.
You're a big hunter guy.
Public lands and all this stuff, preservation, DNR work, all that jazz. For the low price of $35, you could become a member of the Backcountry Hunters and Anglers. And with that, you get 2 bumper stickers, a 1-year subscription to their Backcountry Journal, and I got a badass Gerber skinning knife out of the deal. But with all that being said, I am definitely going to wait for it to get warm, and I'm going to put that freaking bear claw right on the back window.
Oh, it's a bear claw.
It's a bear claw, and it's going right on the back of the Tahoe.
So what are you going to do with the other one?
Well, it's going to go probably on my Yeti because my Yeti's all tatted up too.
Oh, okay.
I'm a big Yeti tat guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, I feel like bumper stickers have always been a big thing for me because, like, I used to drive a white Chevy pickup called the White Rocket.
Yeah, all right.
It was a bad mammer jammer. Had a camper shell on it.
Hell yeah.
4-wheel drive, standard cab.
Big camper shell guy.
Big camper shell guy.
Big fan.
Like I'm all, yeah, you got one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How come you don't have any bumper stickers on your camper shell?
Well,
or window decals. So I should clear that up.
Yeah, because bumper stickers go on the bumper.
I should clear that up. Bumper stickers go on the bumper.
So I had a big Harley Davidson bar and shield on the back.
Oh, yeah.
And that'll be on there again. It got a little crooked.
Ride to live.
But that's where I like my big Harley bar and shield, no letters, just right there.
Okay,
I'll be back on there again. All
Casey,
my other
you got a couple
go on the cabinet over there.
Oh yeah. So Casey, you got some. You got a Raider. Don't you have a Raider baseball decal on your white pickup?
Used to. I actually think there's just a Mizzou Tigers thing on there.
Oh yeah.
Because we hand-me-down trucks the way they come.
Yeah.
They
come pre-stickered.
Kind of like a pair of blue jeans.
Yeah.
Old blue jeans for us husky fellas.
Yeah.
We know what it's like to get a pair of hand-me-downs.
Yeah.
But it's got a. Now that you mention it, I ought to just decal the hell out of it.
That's what I'm saying.
Find a bunch of stuff.
I had that white pickup that I had. You couldn't see through the back window.
Well, that's a security thing too.
You couldn't see through the back window. There were so many hunting-related decals. Like I had a Harley at the time, but I was more towards the, like, it was all hunting. Like everything, my stickers were like Team Realtree, and there used to be a show. Well, there's still a show called Realtree Road Trips with Michael Waddell. And he used to have a thing like Will Hunt for Food type thing,
Yeah.
And like I had a lot of those stickers on there, and I mean the Great Outdoors in Jasper. I still rock a Great Outdoors in Jasper sticker. Shout out Kevin and Bob and all the guys over there. We'll have to Have to hit them.
I was
up
gonna
for a
say
plug.
maybe they'd like to come on board.
Yeah, maybe. But anyway, I'm a huge bumper sticker guy.
Yeah.
And decal guy.
You know, I think what ruined it for me was the coexist bumper stickers.
Oh,
and then that son of a bitch would cut you off in traffic and flip you the bird.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously, false flag there with that.
Yeah, how can you coexist and have road rage at the same time?
Yeah, but I think, bumper stickers were probably originally, think about it, was like the original Twitter.
Yeah.
Shout out Elon Musk. But, limited characters. You got to get your message across.
Yeah, shit happens.
Yeah, and so I think that's what
Forrest Gump.
I think that's where it was.
Yeah.
I think that's the original Twitter. But I mean, we trying to think, had a couple throughout the truck I drove in high school, old red Chev that Dad still runs up and down the road. I mean, it was decaled out pretty well.
Yeah.
But right now, not gonna have to get into it though. But you know what? That might be a merch idea.
Duh. Where do you think I was going there, brother? What about you, Smoke? Was it a big thing up there in Richmond town?
I mean, it was. There's a lot of like specialty. We had a couple decal shops like with vinyl cutters. But I had built my uncle made me a frame for it for Christmas one year. But I had a standard cab Ranger and I had a headache rack in the back.
What a Christmas gift.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it is a good.
What a Christmas
The
gift.
gift that just keeps
so
on
he made
giving,
me the
Clark.
frame of the headache rack, and then in my machine shop class, I took me a big old chunk of 1/4-inch aluminum plate and basically made a solid piece with a few little slots in there.
Uh-huh.
And am I too far?
Yeah, a little
Yeah,
bit.
a little bit.
Okay.
I'm just trying to reel you back in, honey.
Didn't know what you were doing there.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
But at
Go for
any
Smoke.
rate, so that covered up the few bumper stickers. I think I probably had like a cowboy up bumper sticker.
Oh, big
What
cowboy.
about a ain't scared?
No, I had a hat of that nature.
What about a no fear?
Oh,
That might have been the hat.
there's
You remember the ain't scared?
Oh yeah,
You remember that?
There's a unit. There's a few units running around here with the yee.
Oh yeah.
That's
a big thing.
and nothing just
Shout out Granger Smith.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, no.
Earl Dibbles Jr.
Well, I mean, it's
Wake
worked
up in
out.
the morning, put a good dip in. You guys have no clue what I'm
Oh, no,
talking
I
about.
know her numbers.
You know who Earl Dibbles Jr. is?
No,
Granger Smith?
yeah, not a clue.
He's a singer.
Yeah, not a clue.
Now,
I'm watching Earl.
are they one and the same? Are they one and the same?
Yes, Earl Dibbles Jr.
Sounds
and
like there's some
Granger
confusion
Smith
here.
is the same.
I didn't know they were the same
It's
guy.
the same guy.
I knew Granger Smith was a singer. Couldn't tell you a damn thing he sang.
So bumper stickers,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, bring it back
situational. But here's the question though.
Well, okay. So go ahead with your question and then I'll elaborate.
Well, so when you go to your bumper sticker world, are you going to stick into just the hunting?
No.
Are you going to broaden out a little bit more?
Yeah, no. So my Yeti, like I told you, my Yeti was all tatted up.
Yeah.
So I have a tradition now. So when you go on vacation and you go everywhere back in the day when we were kids, Mom always used to buy a shot glass.
Yeah.
Some people collect spoons.
We collect magnets.
Yes, my mom is a big magnet.
when we had the camper, we got bumper stickers, and the back of the camper was
Yes.
getting the bumper stickers
Yes.
from all the
Okay.
places.
So when we used to go to a lot of bike rallies back in the day, and we had a school bus that we would go on called the Cool Bus, and it was our chase rig, and that was if you were putting your shit on the bus, there was always a sticker vendor at all these rallies.
Yeah.
And you had to buy a sticker for the bus. So it's just kind of like a thing,
Yeah.
Whereas now for me, I buy every time we go to SGI,
Don't go there.
total dump. It's
total
a shithole.
dump.
Yeah,
Don't go
it's
there.
a shithole.
Can't wait till go to October.
Cesspool.
It's great. I love it.
Cesspool. Just nasty.
Yeah.
Beaches are horrible.
Yeah, terrible.
People are total dicks.
Yeah. Rude.
But-
nothing to do.
Yeah, it's awful. It's nasty.
Sewage.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's gross.
everywhere. Can't wait
Gross.
to go back.
But we buy sticker. I buy a sticker every time we go, and
Yeah.
I've probably got 14 stickers on my Yeti that I'm totally ashamed to have because St. George Island's a total dump. But then, when we went to Asheville this last time, bought a sticker at Asheville. When I go to wherever I go next time, I'm going to buy a sticker. And whether it ends up on my Tahoe, I got you.
So, I mean,
Take
whether-
one while you're buying.
Whether it ends up on my Tahoe, or whether it ends up on the Yeti, or whether it ends up on a coffee cup or a tumbler, I'm a huge sticker guy.
yeah.
I gotta tell you somebody who's not.
Your wife.
My wife.
I didn't know that, but I felt like that's where I was going.
So I came. Okay, so
Tread lightly.
with the new. Okay, so this was probably not the new unified logo that we have now, but like this was the baseball, Southridge's baseball logo. Like when they went from the traditional Block S to the
The alt logo.
the
I call
alt,
it the alt
yeah,
logo.
the alt logo. Like when the alt logo came out and those decals were pushing, like I hit my old buddy BC up hard
Yeah.
for some decals.
Yeah.
We were going on like a tour day Midwest.
Yeah.
We were going to Chicago.
This was last summer.
Yeah, Chicago for some classes. Justine had some classes to finish up, and then we were going to come back down through Indy, watch the. It wasn't last summer because it's whenever the Raiders won state.
So 2 summers ago.
Yeah, 2 summers ago. We came back down to Victory Field and watched our beloved Southridge Raiders win the Indiana State Championship baseball tournament.
Yeah.
Watched them win that. Shout out Coacher.
Yeah. Hey,
Coacher Casey.
Just small part on that squad.
But then after that, we were heading to St. Louis to watch the Redbirds in a 2-game set over at Busch Stadium. Before we left, I snuck
Yeah.
a decal in on the back window of the old smoky topaz Honda Odyssey. And I was kind of, open the lift gate, keep that baby up in the air, and where she really kind of till we get everything. Don't worry, honey, I'll get the bags. Don't worry. So I'll get everything set up. You just go ahead and get yourself snuggled into the passenger seat, and I'll get everything buttoned up back here. No sweat. And I think it may have been the first gas station or the second whenever we needed something out of the back. And she come back around, and she looked at me, and she said, and I know we're trying to clean things up around here, but she said, "Did you put that fucking sticker on my car?" And I'm like, maybe. And she said, "As soon as we get home, you're getting a bottle of Goo Gone and you're getting it off." She's anti-sticker. Hardcore
Now,
anti-sticker.
she's got tattoos, though, right?
Well, yeah, a few.
Doesn't she sport
Isn't that like a permanent
front
sticker?
license, like a vanity plate?
She does. Indiana
Well, it's the Hoosiers.
Yeah, IU.
Hoosiers.
Her alma mater. But she is just Purdue. Okay, we may lose listeners over that. So anyway, she's not a big sticker gal.
Yeah, that's okay.
And I know a lot of people that are not big stickers.
I personally wouldn't put it on like the paint of a vehicle.
Oh no!
Like the old school do that. No way.
Like my old 1989 Buick LeSabre. Shout out the Blue Beast.
Yeah.
Loved that baby.
Yeah.
Loved that car.
It's classic.
I loved it. I
Classic.
had 2 WBTO local radio stations. They carried Bob and Tom. Well,
Yeah.
They still do carry Bob and Tom. Had 2 WBTO stickers on each side of the bumper, like one on each
Well,
side.
because you want to make sure
balance it
everybody
out.
can see.
Yeah, everybody knew that I was a big Bob and Tom guy in high school. As a 16-year-old, listening to Bob and Tom. So,
Oh, Chick McGee.
yeah.
Here's my question: what do you think of the, like the ones that have the little people and there's like mom, there's dad, and then there's kids? Like I love the ones where the people got creative, where it's like
The stick figure.
My-
My dinosaur ate your stick family.
well that or like where it turns into he's gonna chide
I
you.
was
for,
watching this from last week, and it looked comfy.
Oh.
That's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the one way
It's,
going on.
it's bothered him. Put your damn hand down.
Okay.
So
Not bad.
Got a damn dual armrest
Yeah.
right there.
Not bad.
yeah. So anyways, but now some of them they got them where it's like maybe a woman on a stripper pole, and
Oh.
ex-husband, and there's been some
Bonus dad.
There's been some
I've
creativity.
seen those.
There's been some creativity in the stick figure family world.
Mercy.
Or I like my dog's smarter than your honor student.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good one too.
Yeah.
How about this?
My dad can beat up your dad.
Well, I don't know about
I like a funny bumper sticker.
Oh,
like
yeah.
You don't
I'm
like the
all-
political
Like,
statement?
get off my tail or I'll flip a booger on your
Yeah,
windshield.
I'm a good-hearted, like bathroom humor type of guy.
Yeah.
and,
Yeah. Some locker room talk.
and that's why all my brand specific stuff. I mean, other than
Yeah.
the Harley bar,
Coleman.
of course.
Oh, we got
that's it.
Sweetwater over there.
Well, that's Sweetwater. No, that's who all our gear comes from that we're recording on.
Amen. Shout out
Up there at
Sweetwater.
Fort Wayne, Indiana.
CVA muzzleloaders.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coleman's at like 62
Makes for
quart
great
cooler.
radio, the fact that we're reading your bumper stickers off your cabinet.
Oh,
Shaw Tactical Concepts over there.
So what I'm going to throw out here, kind of wrangle the geese back in, is you guys are a freaking mess.
festive.
Is comment on what your favorite bumper sticker is.
That's right.
Let us know.
Yeah.
Be on the lookout for maybe some Wondering Dutchman bumper stickers.
Coming at you soon. Yeah. Hit
Yeah.
us up. Give us a
I feel like they'd be window stickers.
decals. Let's just say decals.
Decals.
Yeah.
We're gonna go with
We're
decals.
gonna hit up some Dutchman decals. Dutchman decals
Yeah, there we
coming
go.
at you. Hit us up. See what you think. What should they say? Give us something. Give us
Yeah.
some homework. Homework. You got homework.
That's the beauty of it.
Hit it back.
Yeah, that's what we'll do.
All right.
All
Who's
right.
up?
Me.
Okay.
Favorite day of the week and why?
Oh, snap.
And you can only have one.
Mine has changed.
We're not going to cheat. Hold on before you go.
How cliche.
How
What do you mean?
No,
So
no. I
you
know where
want
he's
two?
going. I know where he's going.
Oh, okay. Oh, were you going to go to the same place? No.
No. Okay, so one day of what your favorite day of the week is,
Yeah.
and then why.
Okay. I'm not going first.
I'll go first.
Okay.
Used to be Friday because Friday's,
That's
George
the
Jones
that's the
saying
low hanging
about it.
fruit.
Yeah, but now,
we go.
honestly, it's today.
Shocker.
All week, I get the video thing going. I get them uploaded on Wednesday night to release on Friday morning.
Oh, yeah.
And,
2 a.m., by the way.
2 a.m.
Yeah.
Friday
For
morning.
all our early risers and our night shift followers.
Yeah.
And I get to come out here and then all week, but everybody knows, the family knows, hey, podcast night's Thursday night.
Yeah.
So I come out here like this, get the fire going because it's
Yeah.
wintertime, get to hang out with my buddies.
Yeah.
We get to, do some BSing. We like
Eat
doing
beef
anyway.
jerky.
Eat beef jerky, drink some beers.
Yeah.
And then when I wake up tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock-ish,
Awful early.
I will have already gotten videos posted for the day.
Yeah.
People have already been watching said videos.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We got people tuning in 3, 4 o'clock in the morning.
I love it.
And like I get to start the day tomorrow.
It's like Christmas morning every Friday.
Well, like it's going. I'm like, and I can check, and we got some views or
because
some
you're the
likes.
numbers guy.
I am the numbers guy. I want
Case-
to know people like it.
You agree?
Yeah.
Smoke's the numbers guy.
Well, he's got access to all that
Yeah,
information.
he does.
Yeah.
But that's why I dig it, because Thursday night we can sit out here. Normally, if you have a late night and you
Yeah.
got work the next day, it's like,
Yeah.
oh, that's
God,
it's
this
never worth it.
sucks.
But it's always worth it out here. We have a good time, and
Yeah.
everything's done. And
So I'm
then,
gonna-
of course, it's Friday.
Yeah.
But yeah. So Thursday
So I'm
nights.
gonna add this part to the question. What's your least favorite day?
Oh.
Because we might as well get it. If you're gonna get your best, give me your worst.
I'd say Tuesdays.
Amen, brother. I was literally going to say that. Like
Everybody thinks Monday's a
No
bad
way.
day, but I'm always like after the weekend and the kids
Yeah.
and everything. Like I know we've talked a lot about how I'm not a people person, but I'm really a people person with the people I like.
freaking hermit
And I like a lot of people I work
We
with.
could-
So I'm always excited to get back and
Yeah.
check in with the because
with the squad.
Yeah.
with the homies.
See what's
Kick it
going
with
on.
the homies.
that's where I'm at. Tuesday's probably the worst.
we could
day.
I
drop-
hate Tuesday also. I'm a huge anti-Tuesday guy. Like
Really?
if Tuesday, like if you could stay home from work on Tuesday, I would stay home from work on
But then Thursday'd be the bad day.
Not really, because Thursday we got this. There's like the light at the end of the tunnel.
Oh shit!
And then Friday,
Man, that was a lot of power.
it was a good one. Friday is, your hopeful ease into the weekend day, which
Yeah.
I usually don't get very much of that. But I'm just saying, I'd say my favorite day of the week, undoubtedly, would be Saturday night. Feeling right. Don't let the bed bugs bite. I don't really know where I'm going with that.
I don't know, but just keep.
But either we're at the lounge
yeah.
or we're at out there in
1025
1025 land, or up on the porch, or
Yeah.
out there at the Shirley's.
Well, we don't get out. We don't get
You
invited
can.
out there.
I
No,
mean, it'll come. It'll
No,
come.
I mean,
it'll come. It'll come.
I don't want to. I don't want him to feel any pressure.
No, there shouldn't be any pressure. But somewhere, somehow, unless I'm on call, I am usually, which it's not too much. It's not a detriment to my health,
Yeah.
according to the Surgeon General.
Yeah.
Usually finding the bottom end of a couple cold bushty lights and kicking it with either my family or kicking it with my buddies or just relaxing.
Yeah.
Big weekend guy. Used to not be. Because in my former career, the weekend was just another work day.
When you were pulling that beautiful coal out of the ground.
That's right. I was, those days were just another day for me. But I'm a huge.
But now with your new
guy.
employment situation, you get your Monday through Friday guy.
I am blue collar.
I would say, this is going to sound crazy, but I'll say probably my least favorite day of the week is Friday, and let me explain why.
Okay.
Because
I'm not going to judge.
I'm in a business now.
Yeah.
That your busiest times are Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Yeah, for sure.
And what'll happen is, like, there'll be stuff like you won't do anything all week.
Oh.
And then all of a sudden, Thursday afternoon.
I can relate.
All the way through Fridays are freaking
down.
Oh my
Balls
gosh.
to the wall, man.
Yeah, and there's times that I'll be like, I intended to get out of here at 4:30, and then it's 5, and then it's 5:30.
So we're kind of
6.
I can kind of relate to that, but too, like in our line of work, there's sometimes where we have to do a lot of setup, and then like we do a lot of setup, like whether it be pouring concrete or getting ready for a road repair or doing something like that, and it's like, man, it'd be nice to kind of ease into the weekend, and then all of a sudden, bam, Friday. Yeah. We got to get it done.
Yeah,
it's
tough. And in my former line of work, not my former line of work, but I guess in my former life in private practice, loved Fridays because by noontime I was done.
Yeah,
and there was an old
overtime. We were heading to the overtime. Baby.
Current sitting judge in Du Bois Circuit Court told me one time. He said, "By Friday at noontime, I'm out of the office and I ain't answering any calls." And it's like, makes sense because courts close soon thereafter. Yeah, you're not going to get any done.
No.
It's going to have to wait till Monday anyways. Yep. Just push it off.
Now, I'm a big Sunday guy, too, though.
Well, and you know what I was getting ready to say? Yeah. It's almost a tie between Sunday and Monday.
Yeah.
Because Mondays in the hospitality business are about like a ghost town.
Yeah.
But I love Sunday because it's the one day where, honestly, we don't go anywhere.
Yep.
We don't do anything.
Yep.
We're around the house. Yep. We're cooking a big breakfast. We're cleaning.
Oh, God.
Kids are playing.
I love that, too.
We're just kind of getting the wrap up of the week and then getting ready for the week to come.
I was say my wife's a big proponent of getting ready for the week.
So I don't
usually do a very good job at it per her, but I try my damnedest. If I can pry my big ass out of that lazy boy big man.
Well, and especially like when it's football season.
That's what I'm saying. That's a huge detriment, especially since my son has transformed into kind of the sports geek and like actively knows more about like football stats than I do, which is totally fine.
That's good.
He's a huge sports dude, and I'm all in because I've got somebody that can like that literally wants to watch football, and likes it and all that.
Won't hate watch it with you.
Yeah,
yeah. So I mean, Sunday and like Monday's close there because you get up to the resort. It's you had a good weekend. You see the numbers. Most people are off on Mondays because they work at Tuesday through Saturday. But, Friday's the worst. Monday's probably the best because it's just the one day where it's like we're not doing anything.
Right.
So, but
you agree?
Yeah.
Okay.
And on the Tuesday thing, I don't mind tacos because Taco Tuesday.
That's what I was going to say. In high school, it was always Wing Wednesday.
Yeah.
Those Hooters trips.
Yeah. Moe's Monday. Taco Tuesday, Wing Wednesday,
Gosh, Thirsty Thursday.
So bad.
Thirsty Thursday.
That hasn't changed.
Freaky Friday, Super Saturday,
Women Crush Wednesday,
Sunday Fun Day. Smoke, you're a big Sunday Fun Day guy.
Yeah.
You like.
I've never happened as much in the with the winter.
Right. Host a poker game, maybe Sunday stuff. Yeah.
More of a. It's not a family poker game, but we play poker. Anybody with kids comes around.
Poker with family.
The kids run around. We do a supper.
I'll wager you your shoes.
Yeah,
but it's I like Sunday Fun Day.
Yeah,
I never was a big Sunday Fun Day guy. Like when I was in law school, there were some places that would do a gnarly Bloody Mary bar.
Oh God!
And just like I never understood it. They're like, well, you're all hungover, and then you go to this Bloody Mary bar, and it's like. If I'm hungover and like I'm bad shape, I'm not going anywhere. No. I'm getting up to pee.
Yeah.
Maybe taking a sip of something cold.
Pepto-Bismol.
And climbing back in bed till 2 p.m. Like
snorting big lines of Gaviscon.
Yeah. I'm in no hurry to get anywhere. No hurry. So kind of with this is kind of organically happened, but to you, well, that's the beauty of it. And it's organic. To you, our fans, listeners, subscribers, tell us what your favorite day of the week is.
Yeah, hit us up.
Tell us what your least favorite.
I love the amount of feedback that we're getting with these. Should we do it?
What are you going to do?
The following.
What do you mean, the following?
Their name.
Oh, yeah.
The Wanderers.
From the Wanderers.
The Wanderers.
We've nicknamed you the Wanderers.
That's what we call you.
Oh, you guys watching.
Hope you like it.
Hope you like it.
Well, I just found that out, so it's cool.
Yeah.
Congratulations to all of you.
The Wanderers. We love all the feedback that you guys are giving us.
I feel like the Facebook page has been getting a lot of traffic.
Yeah, dude.
We got a Twitter page now.
Yeah,
Twitter
Casey's
page.
got the tweeter fired up.
TikTok's kind of slow. I got the TikTok. It's kind of slow.
Hey,
to
we
start,
got room to grow on that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, the reality of it is we all have full-time jobs and families
and
outside
lives
of it.
and kids and everything.
Yeah, so it is. But
All
we,
right, I'm ready to
great.
tackle. I'm ready to tackle Smokes because I
think this is
ready.
This is going to be the hot topic out of the first hour.
I'm getting ready to open a can of whoop ass on this one.
All right. So my topic: are you a DIY guy? Are you a partial DIY guy? Or are you a always bring in the professionals type?
Can I ask a clarifying question?
Absolutely.
What?
Can you use this in a sentence, please?
Yeah.
Is there any nature of origin?
It's when it comes to this, are we talking about in general, specific type of projects? Is there something you're trying to get at here?
Very
Nope,
broad.
and that's what I was asking. Is there
Very
stuff
broad.
that you will or won't like?
Oh, okay.
Just the big broad statement, like when you see like that's got to be taken care of. Where do you stand on it?
So I'll take lead off here.
Okay.
My father.
Oh, shout out Frankie.
Yeah, my father, Frank Lindemann, is the ultimate DIY guy.
Can I ask you a question real
Go
quick
ahead.
before we go any farther? Is he a Franklin?
No, just Frank.
Just Frank.
Straight up. Where are you going?
He's got a dismount. It's getting chilly. In
Yeah.
here. It's wintertime.
Which, by the way, our fans will have already lived through it, but we got big cold weather coming.
There is a cold snap on the horizon.
It's going to be cold.
Yeah.
Santa's going to need another layer.
Yeah. That's why he's got these extends to help him last through the evening, and he's got some stuff to warm his bones.
Yeah,
That's what
he's
we
going to
got.
need it.
We got him.
All right, Smoke's back. So
I'm really sorry about that, guys.
my father is a true jack of all trades.
Like legitimately.
Can know how to do a lot of different things.
That's right. He doesn't know a lot. Oh, wait a minute. How's that go? He doesn't know a lot about a little. He knows a lot. Oh no, he knows a little about a lot.
Yeah.
You can get a good look at a T-bone by sticking your heads up a
butcher's ass.
A butcher's ass.
No. Yeah, you just botched that one up.
No, I was Tommy Boy. Remember?
Yeah, but you wouldn't look up the butcher's ass.
I mean, but that's what Tommy Boy said.
Oh.
That was the whole joke.
That's what it was.
You are the most literal thinking human being I've ever
Well, I had to
met
think
in my life.
back to that part of the movie. It's been a while since I've seen it. So, anyways, he I grew up like projects were done.
Oh yeah,
like
In-house.
by us in-house.
In-house.
And crazy story of it is, and I will cherish it forever. Like our house that we built down there, Janelle and I were process of getting married.
1025 land.
We did
She's a
ton
beaut.
of that work on our own.
Yeah, you
with the
did.
help of a lot of guys.
Yeah.
There was a lot of buddies that for some beer that would come out or buy dinner that came out and help and throw in insulation and put paneling up in the garage and run electric.
To capitalize on your point, I feel like there's a lot of really skilled individuals in our local network of people.
Yes.
And it's like, I feel like sometimes, like if you needed something,
just got to ask.
all you got to do is call. And there may be a case of beer on the line. There may be like a potential fight for payment. Like, I'm not going to accept that. And you're like, bullshit, you're not.
Our
like,
buddy
you're gonna
Hornet. Our buddy Hornet.
Same way. Will not take anything.
Yeah.
And I hate it.
Yeah.
It makes me so mad. I feel like the ultimate dirtbag. Take the old chainsaw over to friggin' Hornet's shop. Hey, tune this baby up. Comes back screaming like a striping ass ape, and he won't take you in. He won't give you. He won't charge you nothing.
Nothing. And because he's scrappy, you don't know what he's going to do.
Yeah.
You're not going to, you don't want to wrestle him.
That's not a tree I'm going to climb.
Yeah, no way. So I'm a big DIY guy.
Yeah.
Now,
Figured out.
My problem of it is my father, I'm a very good assistant.
Oh.
We could be working on something and I got dad. Like I got flashlight right spot. You need this next. Okay. Need that. Just a good assistant.
How many times you get mother after the years?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
And that's why it's crazy watching.
You're going to learn today, boy. you're going to learn how to hold that cotton picking flashlight.
And that's what's amazing
you're
now,
out of here.
because I see him with my children, his grandchildren.
Get out of here.
His grandchildren, and he is the softest teddy bear.
Oh.
He's like got warm butter in there in
Yeah.
Smoker's kitchen.
Yeah.
So I like doing a lot of it on my own. We wired that house up, 4-way switches, 3-way switches, like a lot of the paint.
Shit out of
but
me.
you know the worst part about it is you could go pay some slapdick a ton of money. Was that a little harsh?
No,
Is that
I
a little
know a lot
harsh?
of slapdicks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I
exactly
do.
the description.
Tell me you don't know a lot of
Well, I
slap.
know a lot of slap dicks.
Yeah.
But you could go pay one of them big money,
Yeah.
and they would do a worse job, and
Yeah.
you'd just be aggravated. So my father's theory always was, if I'm going to pay somebody and it's going to look like crap, I might as well save the freaking money and do it myself.
Amen.
And I love it because
I
I
do
think
too.
you learn that way, and that's what my dad always tells me. Like, hey, you need, why don't you try to work on this? I'm like, Dad, I got no clue. He goes, well, how are you going to learn?
All right.
And I'm like, well, so I'm a big DIY guy.
So we all know it's blatantly obvious that David, what's your middle name? Alan Smoker is probably the biggest DIY human being I've ever met in my life.
By the way, did you know that he wants to expand Smoker's Lounge?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he was like, it's poured a little concrete and put some posts
Yeah,
up.
like no big deal.
Yeah.
I did some research.
Yeah.
Just like this pool.
Yeah.
We put a pool in this summer.
Yeah.
Hey, Mace, what do you think about putting a pool in? And
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, why not? Let's try it. So
Yeah.
we're 2 weeks pre-Memorial Day. Hey, I think I'm getting ready to buy me a pool, and I think I want to float around in it Memorial Day. And I'm like, I don't think you're anywhere close to being right, Dave.
Not ready.
If we're
built
floating
on a
in this
hill
son of
for
a
the
bitch,
first part.
yeah. If we're floating in this son of a bitch by 4th of July, we'll be freaking
Yeah,
lucky.
exactly.
It was 4th of July.
Yeah, I know, guys. I helped you, but like the kayak wagon out front.
Yeah.
The we got a brand new addition to we got some sawbucks over
Well,
here.
you know what it is.
Sealing and smoking.
Yeah, for
So
bucking up logs and stuff.
It may not
'cause we're
be
big
like-
lumberjacks.
Like his angle of it is that engineering background. That's where his
It's the
comes
red
from.
green, man. The
Yeah.
red
That's
green.
exactly
It's
it.
red green. If
Yeah.
she can't find you handsome,
She should at least find you
she
handy.
should at least find you handy. So my wife, so I am a situational DIY guy.
Yeah.
And it's something that I'm interested about.
Yeah, I can see
Okay.
that.
So like if
Well,
my
I think some of that's your ADHD or ADD or
it's
whatever.
AD, yeah. I don't know if I'm
ADDD.
much of the hyperactive anymore because I'm not very hyper.
You got
You've
awful
aged
fired
out.
up about the turtles.
Yeah,
there
Ninja
last
Turtles?
week. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's
Well,
Anyway.
more we were trying. Never.
Shut up. Anyway, my wash machine screwed up.
Yeah.
I called the local reliable appliance repair guys.
Yeah.
Rudy and all the guys over at Reliable Appliance. If you got any questions, give them a call. Those guys are great.
Hey, these
I'm
guys
actually
aren't
glad you
paying
brought
for
that
it.
up.
I don't care if they're paying us or not. I'm just doing a duty as a humble citizen that,
This is kind of like a Yelp review.
totally.
Yeah, there we go.
Those guys do a great job. I called somebody in on the wash machine.
But see, I would say that's something of such technicality to a certain extent.
Yeah, because
That's
not,
a tough
I'm not
DIY
ready
project.
I'm not ready to strap on the YouTube and go balls deep into the guts of my wash machine.
Yeah.
Like I'm not.
Well, and your wife, if she didn't
No
have
way.
a wash,
Okay, so
Yeah.
this is snowballing. This is a segue that I'm
Yeah.
working into.
Yep.
My wife still to this day tells me that I have hoodwinked her. I have bamboozled her.
you guys have been together for like 30 years.
Yeah, and she said in the beginning, so little backstory. She is originally from here, but she spent most of her rearing years not rearing years. That's not what I was looking for because she did all of her rearing years.
rearing
She reared all of her children here. So when she was being reared,
What'd you do to her children?
this is David. Now listen, this is a family show. We're trying to clean things up. When my wife, God, I hate your guts. When my-
Formative years.
Yes, formative. When my wife was in her formative days,
The
she was
Dita,
up
the
in.
Pinta,
This is literally like we're 8 episodes deep, and this is literally one of the first times we're gonna have to edit a segment out.
We're not.
I'm gonna get a divorce if we don't. I hate you guys, and my wife's gonna hate me even more than she already does.
She doesn't even watch the show.
I know, but somebody's gonna tell her. You want to hear what he said? She grew up as a city slicker. I'll just say it.
Yeah.
She didn't even know what a shotgun shell was.
She's country now, though.
She is, and she is doing great with it. She's a cat wrangler.
They still come over to my yard all the time.
She loves to go fishing.
Are you having a heart
I
attack?
think David's having a stroke, but that's okay. We'll work through it. So she told me in the beginning, like, she's like, oh, yeah, I like that you know how to fix things. And I know you like to work on your car. You can, if your tire goes flat. But now, see, on the other side of that coin, she grew up in the parts store industry.
Yeah.
Her family she comes from a long line of.
Shout out Angie.
Shout out Toys Auto Parts.
Yeah.
Danny Toy and the whole squad. The mini Toys Auto Parts. It's a big family ordeal.
Yeah.
And so she grew up around that stuff, and she was kind of intrigued by my knowledge of, how to work on my own car.
I can see why she would say you've hoodwinked her now.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. Because there's certain, like, if I want to do it, she still says it. And I guarantee you her ears are probably on fire right now thinking of me talking about it. If I want to do it, I'm all in.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to exhaust every resource I have.
When you're highly motivated about something, you are on point.
I think that's the whole ADD thing. Like,
Yeah.
it's a thing.
The whole back porch.
The screening that baby in. Like, I was all in on that. We may or may not have gotten almost a divorce over it because I threw a hammer and we got into it, but then we worked through it.
He didn't throw a hammer at her.
No.
We don't need that.
No,
we don't need that.
We
news.
do not condone domestic violence at all. We kind of got into a thing or two here and there, but we worked through it and we got it done. And it was like the satisfaction of completing the job personally was what get it for me.
Yeah.
I put our pool in.
Yeah.
Would you say I put your pool in? Or like the pad?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, like the grade work. So like when it comes to those kind of things, building shelves in my garage with my dad. I built a few things inside the house, like so I can do stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're handy.
Yeah. And this is another Yelp review that's not a paid it's not a paid sponsorship or any kind of endorsement or anything like that. But when it comes to like really deep, in-depth, like automotive repair things,
Yeah.
you know where I'm going?
Yeah.
Kelly's Garage.
Yeah. Guys,
Kyle
good.
Kelly's Auto Repair, conveniently located on 2nd Street in Huntingburg.
Yeah.
For all your needs. Kyle has always been a guy to bail me out when it comes to, if it's something like super simple as an oil change or ball joints or in deep engine stuff like the Tahoe. My Tahoe just came out of surgery, getting some rear end stuff taken care of, the brakes replaced and stuff, which everything I know I was completely capable of doing. I know it kills you to hear me talk like this, Dave.
No, it's not that.
Okay.
I was being a child.
Okay. But, yeah, so when it comes to certain things, especially my vehicles, I'm going to Kelly's Auto Repair. If it's something to do with my wash machine, I'm calling Reliable Appliance. Like I could potentially be the not guy that always calls the professional, but I would definitely qualify as the partial DIY guy.
But the good news is you know where your limit is.
I stand.
Yeah.
Yes, I know where I stand.
You're not some of these idiots in the world, they go out and try to do and have no idea. Like you don't have a clue, don't do it. But makes sense.
Your turn. What are you? Because we all know, even though I told you what you were.
No, I'm a
You haven't
partial
had a
DIY guy.
Oh, bullshit.
I am. There's some things that I won't touch because I know that I shouldn't.
Obviously, Christmas lights this year.
Oh, for fuck's sake. That was the second one. Sorry, we've been trying to...
Hey,
okay.
you know what, though?
It's okay.
Here, this guy starts playing Christmas music in freaking October.
October.
And then doesn't have a single light.
No.
I'm ashamed of
but
myself.
his porch light on.
I don't
I'm
have a
ashamed
light.
of
I don't
myself.
have a light on the
Well,
house
but
either.
I was banging the Christmas drum.
Yeah.
We got bells on our hats, though, baby.
Rarely.
And our double chins are just a flapping in the wind.
But that was good on the high
Freaking
speed.
mess.
So anyway, partial DIY guy, because I've been the guy. I've been the idiot. I remember I was just telling a story today when I lived up in Clay County. We had a 1-bathroom home. We got to where we needed to replace a little patch of drywall just above the tub.
Oh, I hate drywall.
And
It's tough.
I
So-
freaking hate it.
told my dad, I was like, hey, man, I got this like soft spot. I was like, is this a big deal to fix this? No, that's not a big deal. I was like, is it a weekend job? He said, yeah, it's a weekend job. Sorry, I'll be back in touch with you. And I call him up and say, okay, talk to Jenna. I want to fix that little piece of drywall. the tub's an old cast iron thing, so can we go ahead and do a tub surround? Is that a weekend job?
Yeah.
And he says, yeah, it's a weekend job.
Yeah, I can already tell you that's not a weekend
So
job.
he comes down. We got a 1-bathroom house. Jenna comes down here to Du Bois County with the kid.
Yeah.
To visit her parents. And my dad and I tear into this. And everything we tear out, another piece has to come out.
Oh, God.
And come Sunday.
Before you know it.
Yep.
Come Sunday.
Your beautiful bride.
We're looking at the dirt in the crawl space. And we're looking at the sheeting underneath the shingles. All the drywall's off everything. All the subfloors up.
Oh, my.
And everything's sitting out in the yard, in the backyard. And I called
sitting
Jenna.
out in the yard.
And I said, hey, you're going to have to stay down there. She's like, what do you mean? I got to work. I'm like, well, we don't have a bathroom. And
Oh, man.
my dad says, hey, well, Dave, we got a hell of a good start on it, but I'm out of vacation days. I got to go back home.
Oh, no.
It took me the rest of the week to get that thing put back together.
So,
And I finally called in people to
I
finish
don't
the
even
floor
want to
out
know.
in the end.
I don't even want to know. I was going to ask, where'd you shit? Did you shit in a bucket?
There was a gas station across the street from the house.
I never would have made it.
And so I didn't shower for a week.
Oh, God.
But I was over there every morning getting coffee.
I'd hate to be the guys that had to work with you.
Yeah, well, I didn't go to work.
Smell that smoker, fella? God.
Work, if I remember right, work actually called me and said, hey, you're out of PTO time. I said, well, I don't got a shitter at the house, and I can see they sent some guys down from work to help me finish some things up. Good fellas up
Good
there.
for them.
Yeah.
But
Good
so
for
I've been the
them.
guy that bit off more than he can chew. So I try not to get myself in that position, but it's weird when you're broke and you don't have any money to figure it out. You want to pay somebody to do it because you can't afford to go without it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But now that I obviously don't have money just to replace it, but it seems like I'm in a spot where I'm like,
Yeah.
I could probably figure that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why pay them? Maybe I can, pocket a case of beer out of this whole transaction.
Oh, yeah. No, and I think
that
that's where it comes back to, like, in our network of buddies.
Yeah.
Like, if we as a squad, us as the Dutchmen, if we had an issue somewhere in our network, if we accumulated all of our buddy pros,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. We'd be good.
if we had a problem, I feel like we could find somebody somewhere.
My biggest
us out.
weakness probably in that, plumbing. I don't have a clue about plumbing.
See, I'm
Electric, no problem. You
no
know,
way.
like
See,
paint.
I'm your plumber, Dave. We could, if you got a shitter plugged, we'll take care.
Well,
of
I
that.
mean, not like plugged up, but like if we were gonna get some wanderers together and we were gonna build a Habitat for Humanity house.
Oh, I could do your rough ends.
Yeah,
And I know a couple guys that are really good at it. One of them lives right down the road down here. He's got a whole company that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are lots of plumbers in this
like
neck of the woods.
that's what they do. You know what I mean?
Wait, is neighbor Doug a plumber?
I mean, not
No,
necessarily.
I think
but
he comes
he
from
works
go a
all
little
over
bit.
Lamar.
Go a little bit farther to the.
Well, I know who you're talking
to the
about. I just
north.
wanted to bring up neighbor Doug
To the north.
because we haven't seen neighbor Doug
Yeah,
in a while.
neighbor Doug.
No, we
he
haven't
needs to
seen him
come
in a
on
bit.
down to the lounge.
Yeah, he does.
Hey, you know what?
Before you go there,
Okay.
are you going where I think you're going?
Well, no.
Probably not.
Well, I was going to talk about like if you were going to, like always calling the professional.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Sorry.
Speaking of the professional, I know one professional.
Who's that?
He's going where he thought he was.
Oh yeah, don't
Yeah.
go where. More homework in this first hour.
Okay.
What person are you? Are you a DIYer, partial DIYer?
Here we go.
Get the professional, or don't even consider it.
Hit us up.
Hey, you were saying though.
Yeah. Speaking of professionals,
Give me one.
Maxie's Barbershop.
Whoa,
Jay Maxie.
Yeah.
I got
Keep it after it.
I got a professional. Hey, here, hold on real quick. It's time. It's time for the pause for the cause.
Pause for the cause.
Yeah,
And
I'm
you know
starting to
what?
get a little low.
You know what? This pause for the cause is brought to you by Maxie's Barbershop.
Hey.
Did you know? Fun fact.
Yeah.
Did you know the barbershop profession dates back all the way to ancient Egypt?
No way.
No.
Yeah, me neither. But I know where you can get a great haircut and a beard trim right now. Check out Maxie's Barbershop on 13th Street in Huntingburg. Sit in the classic barber chair and let Jay work his magic.
That's right.
And tell the fellas from the Wondering Dutchmen podcast sent you on down.
Hey, thank you, Jay.
Pause for the cause.
We'll
Here
be
we
right
go.
back.
Yeah, we're back.
Hey, thank you to our good friend Jay Maxey.
That's
We
right.
appreciate it.
That's right.
Jay was brave enough to be the first to come on board and sponsor us.
That's right.
We appreciate it. Go get your hair cut, your beard trimmed, your back shaved, hell, whatever you need to do. I think Maxey Barbershop does it all.
Amen.
Go see Jay on 13th Street in Huntingburg. Jay, we appreciate it, buddy. Thank you
Hey.
for supporting us.
Thanks for the nectar of the gods.
That's right.
Cheers to it. We get to hour 2. We're going to head back to the leadoff spot. Big Mace, this is the topic that
Yep.
you had last week. You decided to pull it late.
Yep.
You put it back on this week.
Yep.
Tell us about it.
All right. So this one goes back to the infancy of the show.
Oh, wow.
One of
TWD.
One of the first topics to make the notes file in
First viewer added topic that is.
yeah. So I would like to preface this topic in general by calling this the Nobby Thought.
The Nobby Thought.
Friend of the program, we think.
Yeah, no, he is.
Long
Well, I
time
mean,
listener.
is he
Long time
I mean, is he not on social media? Is he sharing? I mean, what's he doing?
He's a big critic. So I'm getting a lot of feedback.
Critic. Well, he better be putting some
Yeah.
Nobby, share,
balls in your court, bald head.
share, subscribe.
And I just saw him.
He's looking
well,
good.
well, he looks good.
Yeah.
Looks like he's slimmed down a little
He
bit.
has.
Hopefully he's getting his vegetables and everything
That's
in.
right.
But I played in Frosty Balls Golf Scramble.
Oh, yeah. he
and
was
another
there.
big time listener of ours, Mr. Kaczynski,
Yeah, Curdy.
was like, "Hey, you know what you need to talk about? How us dumbasses come out here in the rain and the cold, and it doesn't make any sense to go play golf."
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, I agree with you.
Hey,
Wasn't
take a
enjoyable.
number.
Yeah,
Take a number.
yeah,
Because this is Nobby Thought.
yeah.
So Nobby Thought is how I'm going to preface the topic. But not only is it a Nobby Thought, so we have been taking a poll on our rapid fire segment. We've been getting a lot of feedback, which we love it.
Love it.
Love it. That's
Love
like
it.
becoming one of my favorite parts of the show.
For sure.
Yeah.
And I cannot count how many people, like it's literally been on every second, like there's a lot of people hitting this same topic. And it comes back to, we're going back to the bathroom.
Back to the bathroom.
And it's not poop talk. Like we're not, these bells are really throwing me off.
I feel so bad for our listeners.
I
It's
know.
just a hand away from poop talk.
Yeah. But we're not all in.
It's actually not really a hand away. It's
So
just
I'm gonna preface.
How do you do this?
I'm gonna call it toilet paper. I'm gonna talk. This is how I have it on my phone. Toilet paper reload, crossbody wiping etiquette. So the general question has always been, like the most common thought, the original, the OG Matthew Nobby topic
okay.
was when reloading the toilet paper roll on the toilet paper roll holder,
Correct.
are you an over-the-top guy or over-the-back guy?
There's only one correct answer, and it's over the top. Anything else is just absolutely psychotic.
Because I think the original patent for this actually was over the
Yeah.
top. This
Okay.
is just an argument for people that don't have anything else better to do.
And it really has a whole lot to do.
Unless you're
like,
going somewhere
with the
else.
perforated
No,
tabs.
what was
no.
Nobby? Well, tell us about what Nobby's thought
Well,
was.
so Nobby was 100% like we're all beards and no mullets.
What is a beard in a moment?
Oh, it means over the top there, Chief.
Over the
Think
top
about
would
it.
be the beard, mullet would be over the
Yeah,
back.
Okay.
Because you
Okay.
have the longest hair of the group here.
Okay, and it's over the
For
all right.
now.
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
you going to let yours grow?
I might be on the train again.
I got no
That's what I
chance.
like to hear.
I love it.
I've got no chance.
I know, because you can't grow hair. But anyway, back to the whole toilet paper. The real shit ticket, the hot ticket, shit ticket item of the night, of the right now, of the current, is, man, I'm probably going to catch a lot of slack on this.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Bullshit.
I don't care.
It just doesn't work because
What do
either
you
way,
mean?
gosh dang it. When I done shut my phone off, hold on, I got to unlock it so I can see this stuff.
If you,
now,
why?
over the top.
Why?
You only got one hand when you're a big fella to get them shit tickets ripped off of there. You agree with that? You ever use 2 hands on a toilet paper roll?
No.
Okay. Now, when you're coming over the top, and you got your perforated line, and you pull out your desired amount, and you go to give, I don't know if the camera can see with Sammy Claus there, and I said Sammy, I know. And you go to rip it off, you've got all this weight back here, okay? You got all this pent up weight, and you can rip that thing off. Now hold on now.
Okay, keep going.
Don't give me no shit.
I'm not.
When it comes over the back, okay, the weight of the roll, all right, the weight of the roll is not there to support the other side. So when you try to rip it off with one hand, it just unravels like a son of a bitch, and you end up with 14 feet. It's just not made to work that way.
Mace, wake up.
You go ahead and snore about it, but I'm
here.
telling you,
Sorry.
you can't just rip a sheet off.
Snoozer there.
Are you refreshed?
Yeah.
Hey, Bill Nye the Science Guy. Thanks for the physics breakdown.
You can't just rip off a little ticket.
Yeah,
underneath.
Okay. So obviously, I don't care, guy. If I'm reloading my holder at home, I'm going over the top. I'm coming out the front.
Yeah.
I'm that guy. Like I am.
But you don't change it if it's underneath.
No. If I'm going to go somewhere and drop some timber, I'm not. It's not my place to turn it around. Like I don't. I'm not going to take the time to do the switcheroo because I'm just going to go in there.
I'm going to tell you this right now. I don't like to poop anywhere but the home crapper.
Yeah, we've already.
But if I come to your place and it's around the back, I'm switching it.
And I appreciate that.
Okay.
I
I'm just telling you.
Well, but I don't think Mace would allow that in his house.
Why? I don't care. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not that big of a passion to me.
No, I'm saying that
Oh, yeah. Like, if I'm going to reload it at my house, very rarely are you going to find it over the back unless it's my kids that's reloading.
Oh,
which
so
very,
you haven't.
very, very rarely would
I was
they
going to say
think
how
that.
often they.
Never.
Yeah,
almost never.
That's what I thought.
So much so as that I usually catch blame for it. You know, like, God damn, why did you do that? Why did you? I mean, you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
It happens.
I'm just saying I'm the type, because I'm not a very forward person. I don't want to creep up on somebody's personal beliefs.
Yeah, you're not very confrontational.
But if I'm at a stranger's place, like the public ones are hard because you got to figure out that 3-roll twisty unit.
Well, and I think that just kind of dispenses out of the middle.
Right,
like
but
you're
if
getting
I'm
what you get
anywhere
there.
and
that one plus
it's
shit
under,
there, very rarely you get more 2 or 3 squares at a time.
Yeah.
That stuff is trash.
but if I'm anywhere,
tough.
I'm
Hate
doing
it.
a
It's not
service
tough.
to those people by switching it around the right way, how the designer intended it over
Where
the
you at?
top.
Where you at?
I was just thinking about that FBI profiler.
Yeah.
Where they're trying to
Here we go again.
where they're trying to get Dave's fingerprint on something. And
It's going to be that
Toilet
that
paper
freaking
roll,
dingy ass toilet
they're
paper
going
roll
back
holder.
to they're going back to all these crime scenes, and they're going to look and they'll be like, somebody put
Holy cow.
that
We
fresh-
need to go to the bathroom.
yeah, check
Their
that toilet
ship
paper.
tickets were on backwards every time.
You know, and I like me personal. Like I'm kind of like you, Mace. Like I don't care,
It
but
drives me nuts.
but I.
Oh, yeah.
That's why you're a
we've-
serial killer.
We've made that very clear.
Clear,
and
yeah.
I apparently, God love him, my
Yeah.
brother from another mother.
Nobby apparently cares. He
Yeah,
wasn't asked
Mr.
it.
Matthew Noblet, and a litany of other listeners. This must be a huge deal.
It is.
I just.
deal.
I mean, it's not like if my wife put it in backwards. Like
I'm not going to go in and beat her with
Yeah.
a sock full of soap. You know what I mean?
Full Metal Jacket
yeah,
style.
a bag full of oranges. Like she's not going to take any lashings for putting the damn.
Yeah,
and that's why she won't never do it any better.
Oh boy!
I
till
was just
Jenna
joking.
hears this.
I was just joking.
Out of all of our wives that listen to this show, it's freaking you.
Yeah, your
And
wife is the most avid listener.
I can't wait to see the comment.
Your wife is the most avid listener out of this whole entire show. And
I can't-
she is going to box
She
your
knows
ears.
I was
I
just
can't wait to see the
joking.
comment. And I'll be
Okay,
like,
so
oh,
here's-
really, David?
Oh,
And next week when I
really?
got a black eye, I promise I just fell down the
So
stairs.
okay, so here's another offshoot of this same topic. Going back to the toilet paper roll and the etiquette of changing
So
it.
thank you, Nobby, for
yeah,
participation.
definitely. Well, I'm glad we got that figured out. you may be on the same profile line as Smoker at this current moment.
Maybe Smoke and Nobby are closer than what we think.
Maybe.
You never know.
I mean, they hit it off pretty good the first time out at the lounge.
Well,
and I think it's just the lounge in general, man. It's a great spot. Like
well,
people, yeah.
There's a general acceptance to the lounge. Like,
oh yeah,
if you're coming here, you have at least to be on the fringe.
Because you're already, it's an invite. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like if you're eligible for the lounge, like you're already in.
Yeah,
Because
I mean, there were some of them young pups down the road there that
We're
kind of
pretty
got
good.
off to the wrong
We're
foot
pretty
there.
good judge of
That
character.
all fell out there. That all
Yeah, it all
settled
worked
out.
out.
We're
It all
pretty
worked
good
out.
judge of character. We kind of
So
you know.
before we continue with this topic,
Okay.
go ahead and comment below on YouTube, Facebook, wherever you're
hit us
at.
up on our DMs.
Let us know what your thoughts are.
Slide right into the DMs. So this was kind of another like so it it says toilet paper reloading, crossbody, and etiquette. So we got 2 more stations of this crossbody.
All right.
This was sent to us by another avid listener of the show, Assistant Police Chief of the Huntingburg City Police Department, Mr. Bradley Kramer.
Oh, hey, Brad.
Avid listener.
Hey, Brad.
Back the blue. We all back the blue,
Yep.
baby. We love them. He said, and I'm not going to dig through the phone to find the exact wordage, but he said basically like, so let's just say we are, for conversation's sake, which I'm sure we all are, right-handed wipers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, you got to think about it. Like we're right-handed wipers. We're all predominantly right-handed wipers.
I can't imagine wiping my left hand.
I know it would be just be a disgusting, horrible mess. It'd be like a Picasso painting. That's weird. So his question was, if the toilet paper in the stall or your timber dropping facilities, whether maybe not be a stall, maybe it be like
the home turf,
the home turf or a one-holer in a gas station or something like that.
Porta-John.
Yeah, or the Porta-John. What happens?
Never shitting in a Porta-John.
You're stupid.
Never.
I've dropped
You
logs in a Porta-John.
You will if you have to.
Oh yeah.
I'll go in the woods.
No, you won't. What if there is no woods? That's a whole nother story for a whole
okay.
nother day.
Well, we're not gonna go there.
Different topic.
Stay on
So
task.
what happens if your shit tickets they are mounted on your non-dominant hand side?
So I'd like to take this one off because I got pretty strong feelings about this. I prefer the cross draw.
Wow. So that was Brad's question. So that literally, hey, you laugh, but this is a thing. Like people think about this,
And I tell you why.
so am happy. I am so ecstatic that the Wanderers have reached out to us to get these things figured out.
This may be an unpopular opinion, but I don't give a damn about this.
Wow.
Like it is.
Well, yeah, it's not we don't give. I mean, it's not that we don't. Like, I feel like that's a harsh statement that you say you don't give a damn.
Elon Musk is figuring out the problems of the universe and mankind. It's our job as the Wanderers
To take care of the
to
important
figure
shit.
out of the little things. in
No,
life.
the important shit.
So let me
So
talk
you're-
about my cross draw preference because here's what it is. I'm a hefty feller,
Rotund.
and I'm also kind of tall. I'm over 6 foot. I'm over
petite 3
6
1/4.
foot. Now, typically in your home style base, you got your shit tickets about 24 inches off the ground,
Oh boy.
Wow.
and they're about right here where I'm.
FBI guy is just
When I'm
meticulous
pointing,
notes.
Foaming
It's
at the
about
mouth.
pocket
Oh, my
level.
God.
It's about pocket lined up to your
Holster.
front pants pocket. Now, when you go to reach back with your right hand on your right side, you can't help but grab it upside down. And back to the original conversation, you can't rip the perforation. Now, on a cross draw, if need be, you can throw the other hand in to stop the roll.
Yeah.
Because nobody likes it. You've surely been in the John where you pull the roll trying to rip
And
the
it don't
ticket,
rip.
and it just rolls out like you won the jackpot at the slot machine. Next thing you know,
Damn.
you got shit tickets on the public stall bathroom.
And you're not using those.
No, hell no.
I'll be damned.
That's when you throw them on the ground behind you because you don't dare throw them in the John because what if that clogs up and overflows logs
and
on
there's
the
no
floor?
plungers.
No plungers in a public
boy.
John. So I prefer a cross draw. And since we got a law enforcement officer asking when we're going to talk cross draws, I also prefer a cross draw. If I'm carrying my personal protection weapon, I have a cross draw holster for my chest because I'm a portly fella.
Oh, wow.
So now the FBI profiler knows that he carries.
Wow.
I don't think it's
Duh.
any secret that we're Second Amendment guys here.
Duh.
Yeah, that's true. I guess I don't sit in the stall and think about it. I guess
What do you think about when you're in the stall?
I don't think about much, man. I'm an in and out guy.
I just get in, get out.
Yeah.
Quit messing about.
Yeah, because I don't have time. Because usually I hate to say it, but I'm usually
On the clock.
shitting on company time.
Yeah. Well,
Oh man,
there's a guy that's about as regular as a clock. 11.
Us too.
11 and 1 o'clock. That guy is in the stall.
Yeah.
And it's just, unfortunate.
Hey, Leroy, how's it going?
Yeah, that's about what it is.
Yeah, yeah.
But no, I don't think about the cross draw. Whatever it takes to get in and be out efficiently,
Yeah.
I'm not worried about anything else.
Yeah. Well, so according to Dave, apparently Dave's the most passionate about this.
Yeah, go ahead.
But
Dave. Tell us about it a little bit more.
I'm not going to blanketly say that I don't care. Because there are some requirements that have to be made, prior to the duty.
As long as I got space to be able to.
Yeah, stretch out.
Yeah.
Do the duty. You know, I got to have room to wipe.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Because I figure like I don't know. That wiping is a crazy thing because there are so many styles of that, and I feel like that is a topic for a later day.
It
because
definitely is.
We're not going there, and I don't want any more talk to be about that general topic. But just going back from my
How many people do you think just went? There's more than one way to wipe. Because that's where I used to be.
and but yeah, I know, but you are.
I don't.
I'm just saying, like there's
Just a short little teaser for this topic to come. I don't. It's not. It may not be. It may be next episode.
Maybe
it may
next
not.
year.
It may be next year. Maybe 5 years from now. But just the short little tidbit that I was given by one of our fellows here at the lounge right now, and it's not you, Casey, and it's not me,
Okay.
and that whole profile thing.
Yeah.
With it, I mean, he told me something that is the craziest, most mind-boggling thing I have ever heard in my life about cleaning yourself up after making a dookie. And I'm telling you what, people, you have got if you have any incentive to listen to every week.
Like, are you selling me a bill of goods here, or are you being real?
No, I could not be any more real than you. But if there was any inclination that this potential topic could be tomorrow, or it could be 6 months from now, 6 years from now, stay tuned.
everybody's got a wiping style.
And I'm telling you what, boy, this sumbitch right here will blow your effing mind. And that's it. That's it. We're done.
Can I add no follow-up?
No follow-up. The ship has sailed. It's over. Stay tuned because I'm telling you what, people, craziest shit I've ever heard.
That's a hell of a tease.
But when it comes back to the whole toilet paper roll thing, I'm not going to fix it. If it's my house, I'm going to put it on right. If it's my kids, it's my house, I'm going to fix it. Dave, I'd appreciate it if you fix it at my house. Mm-hmm. If it's a crossbody draw, 9 times out of 10, I have my own office at the street department. We've already talked about that.
Yeah, we discussed that.
Is it crossbody or
No, it is crossbody, but I don't pull crossbody. I feed out on my offhand.
So you're ambidextrous.
No, not wiping though. Strictly a right hand wiper, but I'm feeding out with my left hand. I'm going to grab and rip with my left hand, and then I'm a water. Instead of a folder, I'm a water. I'm going to get the job done, and I'm going to get back to work because I don't have time to sit there and jack dick around with whatever I got going on. I'm going to do it. I'm going to get it done. And if the guy before me puts it on over the top, or over the back, maybe the next time I got a little bit more time to spend.
Yeah, but nobody uses your stall. Remember, we talked about that.
some do, but not very many.
Well, if they disrespect your stall like that,
yeah,
maybe it's time for a little after-work meeting.
Got it coming.
Yeah. So I hope that clears things up. I mean, for me, obviously,
I honestly think because that whole rant you went into it made things more foggy.
No, I think
now
it's
everybody's
quite clear.
wondering how I wipe.
Stay tuned. That's all I got to say.
Well, that probably is going to be a big question.
I'll be damned if we're going any farther than that because I am not prepared, and there's not enough time left in this episode.
And folks at home, I have no clue what the hell he's talking about.
Yeah.
So I'm just as intrigued.
All right, Casey, you're up.
Yeah, so obviously this episode's airing December 23rd.
Oh, you'll shoot your eye out, kid.
So we're about a hot stretch away from the jolly fella in the red suit, visiting all the good boys and girls.
Good boys and girls.
Yeah. But I guess I have multifaceted questions here, so I'm just going to go one at a time. Kind of rapid fire style, but not. But what gets you guys in the Christmas mood? When do you finally say it's Christmas season, baby?
Halloween.
Oh,
That's a lie, because you don't have a freaking light up on the house.
Man. So, ooh-wee. You know, real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Real quick. So I'm going to play this into a previous question that was brought up on the show about our fellow UPS drivers. Mm-hmm. One of my buddies, who is a current UPS employee,
Yeah.
he said, because we had this debacle about the UPS drivers only turning right and the actual factual reasoning behind why they only turn right.
I thought it was left.
No, it's right. Oh. They only turn right. Right turns are safer, not necessarily quicker, but they are supposed to be quicker if it's dispatched right.
Yeah, that's what I said, wasn't it?
Maybe.
When that originally came out, I said they only make right turns because that way they don't have to wait at the lights.
But
I might have left the safety aspect out.
And I think that's more of the key than the actual logistics or the manifest. Like it's quicker. So with that being said, I think the thing that gets me kind of in the Christmas mood is now, you know, everything's so freaking busy. Everything's such in a big ass hurry. Nobody has time to really go on the big. I mean, I know you're a big proponent of the shopping, which I love that. I love that. I love it.
Yeah.
Supporting local, getting out. I like coming home from work and seeing those packages on the stoop. Like I like it. Like that makes me think that we're almost there.
Yeah.
And it brings me to one of my favorite times of the year out there on 1025 land.
Yeah. Yeah.
Doing the duty, man. Out there on Christmas Eve night.
That's a blast.
Casey and I have spent several of the last few years together out there finishing up, doing the good work. Rapping.
I'm just new to the group, so I'm hearing about this, but I hope to be there.
So Casey and I, we have spent the last few years together on Christmas Eve night late, after the kids have nestled into their beds and waiting on the old jolly elf to swing by. And sometimes Santa needs some help.
Yeah,
you know,
and we're there for him.
Getting things wrapped up, getting things ready for delivery, you know, and getting out there in the shop, out there on 1025 land, cranking up the old heaters. Yeah. Getting some good soft
some tunes on.
Get some Bing Crosby, some some old timey Christmas jams on the old line, and getting that tape dispenser fired up and getting them presents wrapped, baby. That's what I like. Helping the warden out.
Yeah,
because she can't do it all.
No, and she tries. God bless her heart.
I love it. I love the amount of effort she puts in, and if there's the one little thing that I can do to help out, I'm loving it.
Yeah. Smoke, what puts you in the mood?
Yeah, I've hit on this before when you guys are giving me a hard time about it, but honestly,
because you don't have a freaking Christmas light up.
You
don't even have a freaking wreath on the house.
When it turns the corner past Halloween and it starts getting cold, like Thanksgiving and Christmas, it seems like two completely different worlds, but those are only a month apart.
Wow.
And that's probably my favorite, 5-week stretch, 6-week stretch is the week before Thanksgiving to New Year's Day.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's always family around. There's always plenty of friends around.
Yeah.
You're going to have your family parties. You have your friends and family parties. If you're a member of a group of some sort, like 4-H or sports, you're getting together somewhere in there.
Yeah.
And that whole 6 weeks
togetherness
is what I like, because somewhere in there between the week before Thanksgiving and New Year's Day, you're going to see everybody in your life that is important to you.
One way or the other. That's fair too. That's a heartwarming story.
I think what puts me in the mood most is that after that Friday after Thanksgiving, getting the decorations up and out and the kids kind of getting into it.
Oh, yeah. A lot of stuff going on.
I think that's what does it for me. Like taking that Friday after Thanksgiving, I'm fortunate. I work from home that day because the resort is 24/7.
Yeah, they don't stop. They don't shut down.
Janelle has to work on Fridays too. So it's just a little opportunity for me to decorate, and that kind of gets me going. But what is your guys' favorite Christmas movie?
A Christmas Story.
Christmas Vacation. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
This may be a surprise. I love It's a Wonderful Life. That's probably not a surprise if you know me.
No.
I love It's a Wonderful Life.
I was kind of expecting Miracle on 34th Street or whatever.
I was literally going to say Miracle on 34th Street too.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not bad.
Yeah.
The old school classic one, obviously.
So can I give you this? Can I give you? So this will tie into the, I guess the let's see, 1, 2, 3, fourth section of your topic.
Yeah.
Multifaceted topic here. So my favorite Christmas movie is The Christmas Story.
Yeah.
Because that brings me to my unique Christmas, tradition.
Yeah.
We talked about this already, how my family on my mom's side, huge tradition, very rich. You go to church on Christmas Eve night.
Yeah.
You go to the Christmas program. You're in the Christmas program.
Of course.
After the Christmas program's over, you retire to Grandma's, which, R.I.P., love them both, miss them every day.
Yeah.
We would go back to Grandma and Grandpa's house, change clothes into our shorts and T-shirt because it was 9,000 degrees in there because they had the old buck stove running on 1,000,000.
Yeah, let the old buck stove eat.
Yeah.
Damn near melting that thing in the ground.
Exactly. Like the paint is literally running off the walls. And the first thing we were doing was we were racing to the living room and tuning that TV into TBS.
The 24 hours of
the 24-hour Christmas Story marathon. And we had a ham. Grandma would bake a ham. We would have baked beans, potato chips, and chive dip, and maybe some other little like meatballs or weenies and barbecue, like some kind of little snacky snack. So we would have ham sandwiches, baked beans, maybe a pumpkin pie left over from Thanksgiving or a fresh pecan or something like that, and we would eat, watch The Christmas Story, and then after everybody was done eating, Santa obviously delivers packages in alphabetical order.
Yeah.
And they were Bailey's.
Ah.
So he came really early.
Super early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he would hit it up while we were at church. So then we would open.
Well, because that's how he gets to everybody.
That's for sure. I mean, he's got to be proactive.
So
we would open gifts. So that ties into like getting into the Christmas Story, like the spirit. Like The Christmas Story is my favorite movie of all time, a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
And then that's kind of like that ties into
the tradition.
Yeah.
I will say this about A Christmas Story. My mother absolutely hated that movie.
Wow.
And when we got I love her to death, miss her every day. I'd give up a lot to spend time with her again, but that was almost when it was time for her to go. Obviously, we had gotten older.
Yeah.
And we would, whenever we kind of settled down after dinner and, we were never gift openers on the 24th.
Oh,
even with maybe if like an aunt or whatever might be small, but nothing like that was from anybody else.
Not
in
the
house.
real deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was about her cue to go to bed. She'd go to bed for it. She'd maybe,
hey, okay, guys, I'm going to bed.
Yeah, that's kind of what it would be. But she just, and I can't tell you, I can't tell you why she didn't like it. Like, I don't understand. I don't know what it was, but
maybe it was the part when they went to the mall and the Santa would go, ho, ho, ho.
That's the downfall of the movie.
Maybe that.
Jen has still never seen Christmas Story.
Or maybe it was those crazy, the Bumpus Hounds.
Bumpus Hounds. I think it was maybe just this expectation. Well, I was gonna go deep there.
Oh no!
The old classic stay-at-home mom and
how
you know what I mean? Because she was
cliche.
Yeah, well, and I think she was
fragile.
She was very proud of her education, what she worked to do.
Your mother was a brilliant.
And
woman.
my parents made it work very well, and that kind of. But anyways, unique tradition since you jumped to it.
I don't know that I got any unique traditions, to be honest with you.
Okay,
Really,
well, how about Christmas cards?
Yeah.
We don't. We haven't seen a Christmas card out in a couple years either.
Holy cow!
I've
So
had
we
it in
just
my
got.
head
So we're
for
getting
the
them.
last 10 years since we've been living here. I've been telling Jenna that I want to have a. I probably shouldn't say this. I'm going to anyway. Maybe that'll make it happen. I've been telling her that I want to. It's so easy now. I want to make like a 3-track Christmas album
Oh,
with just the Smokers singing.
Oh,
yeah,
And just like a few Christmas tunes or 3 or 4. And
jingle
just,
bells, jingle.
and we
bells.
haven't ever done it. But yeah, so I don't know. We're as
that.
much as I am
Yeah.
into Christmas and everything, we've really been kind of lame the last couple.
Grandma
of years.
got ran over by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve.
I think what always stopped is we always had a kid that really couldn't contribute. But now that the youngest one's 5, I think we're
Hey, by the way, your youngest one,
Silent
as much as I've
night.
spent time over here, he doesn't say a word to me. I don't know if he's going to sing much.
He's a Hellcat.
He'll sing.
He's
He'll
a
sing.
Hellcat. I watched him chuck a Tonka truck out on the basketball floor tonight. He's a Hellcat.
about right.
He's a Hellcat.
So we unique traditions. We had big Christmas morning breakfast people, and Christmas dinner always used to be T-bone steaks.
Wow.
And now with our children, they're not big steak people.
No.
So my dad said, "You know what? We're having hamburgers and hot dogs."
Bingo.
And I don't know. Newsflash: I don't know if my other 2 brothers are real excited about it. But my dad will do anything for them grandbabies, and that's what he's going to do.
It was always a crapshoot. So Christmas Eve was always at my one grandparents.
Yeah, that's what we used to do.
Christmas-
Lindemann House down on Van Buren and 5th.
Christmas Eve was always at my grandparents in Standell. Christmas morning was at Mom and Dad's at home with
Yep.
my brother and
Yep.
Mom and Dad. And then Christmas lunch-ish, we would always head to my grandma, Wild Bill.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Grandma Lois up there at 1013 North Jackson. And we would head out up there. And it might be steak. It might be Papa John's pizza. It might be a sack of Wendy's cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
Or it may be the best frickin' meatloaf you ever ate in your life. It
Yeah.
was a crapshoot.
Yeah.
You never knew what you were
Yeah,
having.
but that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
And we, it's kind of like that when on the Lindemann side, we get together, church at St. Mary's there in
Yeah.
town, and then we'd go over.
cat lickers.
Yeah, and then once, they pass, that tradition kind of dies, which is sad.
Yeah.
And now, my dad kind of hosts it all, but we've started to do breakfast out at our house just because
Yeah.
we got the little ones. We'll let them open up everything, but
It's crazy how much it's changed. Like meeting my wife and joining their family and,
Yeah.
and having kids. I feel like everybody's Christmas traditions have changed 50 times.
And that's
throughout.
What
okay.
you're so used to, what you hold in your mind was different for your mom or dad.
Yeah.
At that point, you know what I mean? Like
It's totally different.
It's all psych.
Well, It's
and
crazy.
I think, and I've said this before, because like when you lose a parent or you lose somebody like
man.
that,
We're getting all warm and fuzzy.
don't
I love it.
don't
It's
expect
the
it.
season.
But you got to tell that you got to tell people this. I mean, it's just don't expect it to be the same.
No
and
way.
that's okay.
Things change.
and that's okay.
Yes.
hold on to those memories,
Yep.
love them, cherish them.
Ship sail,
But
man.
life is going to change, and that's
Ship
okay.
sail.
And I think people get, I hate the holiday. You hear that a lot. I hate
It's
the
a tough
holiday
season, man. Mental
and
health.
and it is. And you know what though? Embrace the change. Find a new tradition.
That's right.
Do something different.
Blaze your own
Yeah.
trail. Yeah.
That's right.
So reeling back in, Christmas cards, you're out. Which I hope you guys get yours in the mail. I know,
Right.
I
So-
know it's weird that I mailed it. You just live down the hill.
I
but-
don't. So me and my wife, I'll just say it. Life is too fast with kids and basketball and about 17,000 other excuses that I have. We haven't been a big Christmas
I'm
card
a
family.
big Christmas card guy.
I know, and I love it.
I love it.
I
feel-
love getting Christmas
Me too,
cards.
me
and then
too.
I feel like a piece of shit when I see all my
Amen.
friends and all their kids in a row, and I'm like, how'd you get
Amen.
them to look the same
Amen.
direction?
That's what I'm saying. I love getting them in the mail, and like I know deep down inside of me, like it makes me feel like a dirtbag, a little bit. Like man, they got their shit together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we received
That's
one.
it.
We received one from a family tonight, and it's like, and I seen her at the basketball game, and I'm like, hey, kudos to you guys. You guys got your shit together.
So
your Christmas card looks great. I love it. At home, growing up, we live in the old Holland, the house we lived in Holland.
Yeah.
604 5th Street, Holland, Indiana.
You gotta stop giving addresses out, man.
Why?
What if we get famous someday, or infamous, and somebody sends dog turds to your parents' house?
It's those damn. He called the shit poop. We had a archway going from the dining room to the living room.
Yeah,
and that was where the Christmas cards
so
went, baby.
Back in the day,
so much so that there used to be like paint chipped off the arch for when we took the Christmas trees down and all the Christmas cards down.
Yeah,
like we had
That's
that baby
awesome.
triple stacked.
we used to. Mom had a wicker basket.
Wicker basket.
Wicker basket.
Yep, wicker.
Like reindeer.
Yeah.
That like where its body was, it had a reindeer head
Hey,
and
side
its
note,
body.
did you know wicker chairs are fat people's arch nemesis?
You know, I've heard though that they have incredible weight ratings.
I know, but they're horrible because they make your ass look like a honeycomb.
I never thought about that.
Side note.
Side note. That's a good side note.
Anyway, your mother's wicker.
So
reindeer.
that's where they used to go, and we post ours. We got some garland in the house, and that's what
garland.
we'll clip ours to that as it goes around. But yeah, we're big Christmas card people. I probably am more of the driving force behind it because I don't think Janelle
We need to get
cares about it.
We need for future reference.
Yeah,
I mean, this is going to come out on the 23rd, so most Christmas cards that are being sent probably already will be sent.
yeah.
But for the future,
We need to do a Holland Dutchman.
we need to get us a post
Wondering
office
Dutchman?
box. We could get us a P.O. box.
I thought you were going to want to send them because I was thinking about that earlier. I'm like, who the hell do you send it to?
Well,
don't know anybody's
we'll
addresses.
go down to the Holland post office and we'll get us a P.O. box.
Yeah, we'll
For
need
people
to
to
do
send
that.
them to us.
Yeah,
And then-
but only Christmas cards, not like bags of poop or anything like that.
Yeah.
Like Dave said.
But no,
And we can hang them up on the on the lounge
right
somewhere.
here.
yeah, and so big Christmas card guy, love it.
I love it too.
Fellow attorney here in town. I'll name drop because I think he's a friend of the program. Greg Schneer, his family's wonderful.
Yeah.
I have started. I don't put their actual names as the receiving.
Yeah.
So I think like one of the kids I think finished Miss Congeniality for Strassenfest last year.
Right.
So I wrote Miss Congeniality and the rest of her subjects. Like
Nice.
deliver it to them. So this
Yeah.
year they've had a lot of travel, a lot of sports. So I took the Ric Flair saying, the limousine riding, jet flying, and just kind of sprinkled it in there.
Nice.
And so hopefully they get it. But they responded. Their address this year was the Grand Pumbaa of the Wondering Dutchmen. So
That's debatable.
yeah. Well,
I get it.
yeah.
I get it. I
So-
get it.
But yeah, I'm all in. I love Christmas. I love Thanksgiving more because there's not all this extra stuff.
Yeah.
But I enjoy doing
Christmas
it more
can
with
be
the kids.
stressful.
Yeah, very much so.
This whole time of year, man.
Because my dad at about I don't know, middle of November is like, we gotta get gifts bought. And I'm like, Dad, we got time.
Yeah.
It was one Amazon trip and boom. Yeah. And we went shopping. We did go shopping. Dad and I, him and Mom had a tradition. They used to go.
And real quick, side
Yeah.
note for
Go
the
ahead.
Wanderers. Let's not forget the reason for the season.
Yeah.
Can I say
Amen.
that? Sometimes I feel like we all get caught up in this rat race and like, oh my God, we got to race
Well, look
out.
at what we just did.
Yeah, we did. We got to race out and we got to buy all the buys and we got to do all the do's and all this stuff, you know. But let's not forget about the greatest gift of all, family
Yeah.
and being blessed.
Yeah. Beyond
Because
belief.
hey, I'm too blessed to be stressed, brah. You know?
bruh.
One of my favorite sayings from one of my buddies. I'm too blessed to be stressed.
Yeah.
I know that's a bold-faced lie, but when it comes down to the nuts and bolts of it, like
Very fortunate.
yeah, man, for real.
Very
Yeah,
fortunate.
we
Smoke
got
what
her
you
in the
got.
Yeah. Hey,
Let's do it.
Before we do it though, Merry Christmas
Merry
to you
Christmas,
guys.
Merry
guys.
Christmas, boys.
Yeah.
Love it.
Hey, Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas
Merry
to you
Christmas.
Hope you have
guys.
a good one coming
That's right.
up.
All right. Topic 3.
All right, that was a real warm, heartfelt thing. This is gonna turn south, I think, because you guys are both from DuBois County.
Yeah.
I don't know what that stigma has to do with anything.
Whoa.
You'll find out. So, anywhere I've been before, you got yourself your straight lane / right turn lane. You got yourself a left turn lane. Down here, since I moved to DuBois County, you got a straight / left turn lane and a right turn lane. Now, I know a lot of you folks out there in listener land, all the followers, all the wanderers, don't know exactly what I'm talking about, but let's just go ahead and, for example, say
You're at Chestnut and
I was thinking
231.
231 in like whatever Dos Charos is on. The
Excuse me?
hotel.
Why?
22nd Street.
22nd, 23rd, one somewhere.
22nd. There's no 23rd.
Or you could just say Chestnut and 231 down by the school on the south side of town. It's the exact same thing.
Okay, so at any rate, you get your main drag of traffic on 231, which is a big road, big thoroughfare there.
Yeah, thoroughfare. Yeah.
And then you got your left turn.
They paved that terribly, though. Already back to repave in not even a year.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
And then you got your right turn lane. So
That's
not a right turn
'cause
lane.
If we're talking about Chestnut,
I'm not talking.
we're
about
not.
Chestnut.
You're horrible. You're horribly wrong.
I'm
That's
talking
a terrible
about
example.
It's the same thing. It's got
No,
the
it's
white
not.
line on the
No, it's
right-hand
not.
side.
No, it's not because there's nowhere to turn right.
I'm talking about
Yep.
the hotel in
Yep.
231.
Los Dos Charos.
You've got a right turn lane, and you've got 231.
Yes.
That goes north into Jasper.
Yes.
Same thing coming south. You got south 231, and you have a right turn lane that
To
takes
go
you to
to
the
Los
hotel.
Dos Charos. Yeah.
Now, if I'm turning left in the southbound lane, people will go around in the right turn lane.
Yes.
And it blows my mind because I've never seen that anywhere before. Because if you're coming on and this person's turning left and I'm going to turn right here, I just said it wrong, I'm going to turn left, I've got the right of way because this person's turning. But down here, everybody just blows right past them in the turn lane. It's Jesus, you're going to kill like a busload of nuns here soon.
Okay. So,
Well,
look. Wait a minute, real quick. So that was pretty elaborate. Let me dumb this down a little bit because this is a more common thing for you and I. Dave travels this road every day, and so do I, and it's never really become that big of an issue. Same situation that David's talking about. After I seen the production notes and I seen what David's topic was, I did a little pondering.
well, wandering would help. better for the brain.
Wandering. I did a little wandering. Wondering, not wander. Wondering. I did a little wondering.
Yep.
So last night, which would have been Wednesday, I took my daughter to Jasper, to the high school, to play basketball. I'm going north on 231.
I'm following.
Probably by Jasper Engine.
Right by Jasper Engines, Division Road right there. Big four-way, right? So you have the northbound lane and a southbound lane. If you were going north, you would have a right turn lane
Yeah.
to where you would turn
To go
east.
to JR's.
You would turn east on Division to go to Jasper Engines or JR's Bar. If you were coming south, you would have the main southbound lane and a right-hand turn lane to turn into that Auto Now car lot or go back to Jasper Electric Motors. Okay?
Or bring Division on home.
Or to bring Division
Yeah,
on home.
I got you. I'm
okay,
following.
so I'm going to go north, and I'm at that stoplight. And there's somebody in front of me that has their left turn signal on to turn and go west towards Electric Motors on Division. So they're going to make a left-hand turn off of 231 heading north. Do you, as a fellow northbound traveler, sit behind them and wait for them to make that left-hand turn? Or do you continue around them in the right-hand turn lane and continue your travels to the north because you have a red light? Do you sit behind them? Now
Because you have a red light.
No, that's what green light. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Green light. So let's throw another dynamic into this.
Well, answer that. Well, hold on. I don't know why I think it's situational because
oh, look, see.
yeah, he's going to tell you the legality of it is
That's
you got
what
to
I'm
sit
saying.
behind that car and wait.
This
But I ain't got
is-
time to wait.
behind
I'm
it.
moving because I'm going somewhere.
Bullshit.
But, well, that's fine.
Right.
You go ahead and write me a ticket, Danger Dan, or whatever
Right.
it is. But,
Danger Dan.
When have I ever been Dan?
well, whatever. I don't know what you use. But I don't
Dave, I feel.
honestly don't think it's a big deal. And I think if you polled other people, they would say they approach with caution.
There is nobody in this world other than David William
Allen.
David Allen Smoker. not to be confused with David Allan Coe,
That's who he's named after.
that would not go around that freaking
Listeners,
car.
this is where we need you, because everybody in the world other than Du Bois County waits because you don't know if somebody's going
I
to
don't believe that for a minute.
How do you mean? What do you mean?
I don't believe that
I
for
have
a
never
minute.
been anywhere where, first of all, I've never been anywhere where the straight lane is shared with the left turn lane. Your straight lane shared with the right turn lane, so this very thing does not happen.
Right. Now, is that an NDOT thing?
No, because I've lived in many places in Indiana, and Du Bois County is the only place I've seen it.
Well, what makes the Du Bois County NDOT division different than, say,
Clay
County NDOT division?
I'll tell you what I think it is, if you want me to be honest.
Okay.
I had good verbiage from a fellow at work today. What I liked about Du Bois County is somehow it seems sectioned off from the world and a little further behind on. And he said his pastor said that Du Bois County, because he's not from here, was 10 years behind the social decay of the rest of the world. And I think that's what it is. I feel like it's just
I like
closed
that.
off, and nobody was
Right?
like, hey, I don't think
10 years
anybody's.
behind the social decay.
Yeah, that means we're not as decayed as the rest of the world. Like, we're still kind of whole yet.
Like the meth problem that may be
no.
coming in.
So now how does the meth problem tie in
You're,
to traffic?
Social decay?
you're dipping your toes into waters that I can tell you this
Yeah,
county's
we don't
had a
want
very bad meth
We don't
problem.
want to go there. No, sir.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, that's fine. I just
Don't touch me there. That's my no square. I'm not waiting. Okay.
Nobody's waiting.
Now, wait a minute.
Everybody
Now, wait. Now,
waits.
wait. Whoa.
No.
Wait. Hold on.
yeah, if
Everybody
you're the
waits.
asshole blocking up the road so people
You know
can't
what?
get
I'll
through.
take it.
Hold on.
I'll take it a
Stop.
step farther.
Stop.
I
It's
will
my
wait,
turn to talk.
and I will hope to God that somebody's passing me, and I will floor it and try to cause a wreck because they were out of line.
They were out
by
of
going
line.
around
Get your
when
ass-
the
Oh, my
law
God.
says frickin' wait.
Get your ass back in line. So here's the deal. So if I'm okay, so
Fast pass Disney, baby.
yeah, if you
Uppity sons of bitches.
if
That's
you got
what that
a
is.
oh wow, if you got a car that's sitting in that straight lane that's trying to turn left,
Yeah.
but then again, there would never be a situation where you would have a car in the southbound lane waiting and a northbound car waiting.
That's right, because if you got a left turn in the northbound and I'm a left turn in the southbound, if I see the left turn,
We're going
in the northbound,
simultaneously.
We're going simultaneously.
But then
until
you got
somebody
that one
passes.
asshole. I get that.
But
I
see,
get
That's
that.
what
the-
I'm saying.
I get
But
that.
that's the part
Yeah,
where
see, on that.
you don't fly through there like a freaking banshee.
Well, then
because you're
that-
slowing up.
That's
all
not
the-
how traffic
That
works.
does not. That does not. As a avid traffic guy, like I flag traffic, I am part of traffic.
You hold up traffic.
I hold up traffic. Traffic is a big part of my job.
Yeah, street department.
There
Shout
are a
out.
lot of, and I don't want to call names or point fingers, but there are a really lot. There are a lot of super dumb.
And I don't
people
think,
that
and I
drive
get what
cars-
you're saying, but the
drive
reason
cars
the
in this
traffic
world.
laws are the way they are, and the lights work the way they do, and the signs work the way they do, is
Well, there's
it's
all a
supposed
reason.
to take it to where you don't have to. If you are following the laws of the road,
Yeah.
and the signs, and the lights, and the
laws of
signals,
road.
you don't have to anticipate what somebody else is doing. All you have to anticipate is they're following the rules on their side, like you're
yeah.
following the rules on your
Yeah,
side.
but that's your greatest fault right there. You're assuming somebody
Bullshit.
else. You're no. You honestly walk out into this world and you believe that person that you meet on the road
I walk
is
out
not
this
looking
world
at their
and
phone.
carry a gun most every day.
Yeah,
'cause
so
I
you don't trust people already, but you're going to
But
trust
what
people
I'm
to drive.
telling you is
Hey,
that you
you're
don't have
crazy.
to be a giant douchebag about it.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
Hey.
You're crazy.
Just follow the rules,
real quick.
and nobody gets shot.
Hey guys. Hey.
He's wrong, but
Hey,
that's
guys.
okay.
You're
What's the number one rule of driving?
Be defensive at all
Amen.
times.
defensive.
Be a
That's why
defensive
people
driver.
carry guns.
Well, I
No,
mean, I don't
not
know
that
how-
kind of defense.
Yeah. Whew. Like Daniel defense. Like that's a gun. But I think what we all need to be is more observant,
Yeah, I think it's
More-
situational.
more more cognizant of the rules.
I just found
now,
my
wait a
green
minute.
energy thing.
Yeah,
There it is. There it is. Be more cognizant of the rules of the road and be more aware of how traffic flow is supposed to happen.
Let me. So you brought up Assistant Chief Bradley Kramer,
Oh, here we
Huntingburg
go.
Police Department. Brady, you go ahead and comment
He's
or
going to
send
tell
a
you that
message.
you're wrong.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But I want to know, how many tickets have you ever written for this? because I bet they don't.
Well, no, because what are they going to do?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if you're not going to enforce it, people are going to do it.
Yeah. Well, that's like the whole not smoking in the bathroom thing. Like, I mean, there's not going to be a sign that says don't smoke in the bathroom, but people.
I didn't know that was ever a rule.
Yeah, smoking in the boys' room, because everybody knows that smoking ain't allowed in school.
Well, yeah, but that's at school, not at like the
you
bar.
can't just say if nobody's going to yell at you about it, that means it's free game.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say you're not going to change people's behavior patterns. I don't
Oh
care.
no, you could fight. I will die on this hill with you. Like, we can lock arms and fight the power and everything like that, but never in 1,000 years.
Yeah,
will
you're not
get
going to do
people unless you can get Assistant Chief Police Bradley Kramer to set up shop and ticket every Tom, Dick, and Harry that does this.
What
it's
I'm
never
saying
going to happen.
is Clay County, Vigo County, Knox County,
Which makes no
Wayne
sense to
County, and Kosciuszko County.
What'd you just say? Costco.
Kosciuszko.
It's a big Polish community.
Up north. I've never seen people do that until I moved here. Like, you'd see one jackass, but you'd never see just like lines.
Not a
of
whole
people.
county full of jackasses.
But so I haven't lived everywhere in Indiana, but out of the counties I have lived,
But you
this
know
is
what?
the only one.
Well, here's
I'm
the here's the,
everywhere, man.
here's the theory of it: is the Germans have always been known as being efficient.
That's right.
And we come from a very strong German heritage around
right.
here, so we ain't got time to
Deutsch.
sit behind a freaking car.
Oh, like that
turning
one
left.
feller. What was his name? Hitler.
Whoa,
Super efficient.
whoa.
Yeah, you're gonna pump the brakes on that one.
I'm just saying.
Are
there's
we ready?
Efficient and there's
Yes.
We're
lazy.
ready to move forward. David, I love your passion. It's a great topic.
Don't enjoy you bringing up Hitler though.
Hit us back. Hit us back with any comments that you got on Dave's thing. See where we're at. See if he's the only freaking weirdo that's going to sit there.
You know
and
how
wait.
many people we're gonna run into this week and be like, "How drunk was Dave?" And I'm like,
I don't know,
I
man.
don't know. He just was on one.
Yeah.
It's just the way he went.
Hit me up at lunch on Wednesday, and we'll talk about how you're
Rapid
supposed to take
fire
the turn.
questions.
Here we go. Favorite part.
Which want to tell the folks because we have grown a little bit.
Yeah.
We've not forgotten our roots.
No.
How we've done this is we have a little nice Google Drive sheet, and as we get those rapid fire comments come in, they get dated, they get who they came from, and then your topics that you pick.
They get sequenced.
So we legitimately are doing this in a numerical order.
yeah, first come, first serve.
Yes,
Yeah.
and we'll get through them. Nobody's going to get lost.
So much so as like tonight's came in.
Like one day difference.
Yeah, November 28th or something like
Yeah.
that.
So we understand if some of you was maybe a little bit of frustration.
Be
like,
patient.
Hey, I sent you those like 2 weeks ago.
Be patient.
One thing of it is we're operating a week behind
Yes.
Yep.
to be a week ahead,
Yes.
and so I don't
be
know if
efficient.
that makes any sense, but we'll get to them.
Yes.
So tonight's rapid fire questions, and I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret. Some of the questions we're getting aren't really rapid fire.
But we're going to keep them that way.
We're going to keep them that
For
way
the love of the segment.
for the love of the segment, or a little bit of explanation behind it.
Yeah.
How we want to do it. So tonight, our rapid fire questions come from a first timer female fan of the show. I know we generally are probably male driven.
According to the analytics.
Analytics will tell us we're about 65% male.
87 to
Oh,
13.
wow.
Wow.
So this is a unicorn.
Love it.
And you know what?
I've got several. But not
There-
only.
yeah.
She's the first one.
Yeah,
But
there's a bunch more.
There's several more.
Actually, I think there's like 3 or 4 more there waiting in the wings.
I think next episodes might be a female too.
Yeah, we
So
might go on a
love
little
that.
hot streak here.
We love that.
Because males are just lazier, I think, sometimes. So, Raider living in Wildcat Country.
Oh, bless her heart.
Female friend of the program. Husband is also a friend of the program.
Which
A-hole.
he's been on.
A-hole.
Yeah,
A-hole. And they're all A-holes.
They all come from the A-hole squad.
Yeah, they're A-holes.
Long
So this
line.
is Ann Hole, married to Aaron Hole.
Annie.
Annie was a grade above you.
Yeah, 1 grade O.
Yeah,
Yep.
Raider grad.
right.
So, Ann, we appreciate you listening. Her question, first one, breakfast, lunch, or dinner, which one do you like?
Breakfast.
Breakfast.
I think I'm torn.
Ooh,
I don't regularly get breakfast, so I think so I say that.
I love it. I love everything about it.
I think I love a quality lunch. Kind of breaks up my day, makes it But like for work,
sometimes I go too hard on lunch though, and it completely trashes the rest of my day.
Yeah, I can see that.
Especially in my line of work.
Like dinner, I don't do a lot of special dinners. Maybe if dinner was more formal.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd say lunch probably for me.
Okay. Good one.
Breakfast food for lunch or dinner. I guess you could say breakfast food for any other meal of the day.
Never had breakfast food for lunch, but I do like breakfast for dinner sometimes.
I'm same way.
Me too. Yep. Breakfast for dinner.
If you're not gonna eat breakfast food at breakfast, it's only gonna be at
and especially like with the weather, like with the cold weather coming, nothing seems to warm you up better than a thing of biscuits and gravy for dinner.
B&G's.
Yeah, sits hard in there.
And gravy. Yeah.
Question number 3: country or continent you would want to travel to?
I'm going back to Jamaica.
Honeymooned in Jamaica, I assume? Yeah.
Definitely the most beautiful place on this planet I've been so far.
I feel like I'd like to go to Ireland.
Ooh. Well, that's just north of here in DuBois County.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Are you talking about Ireland, the country?
Ireland, the country. Maybe both. Maybe I'll fly out from Ireland, Indiana.
Okay. I don't think Ireland.
Okay. Moving on. You're up.
I think I would check out. My wife went to New Zealand when we first started dating and said it was unbelievable.
Yeah.
And that is one place where she said she's wanted to get back to is New Zealand.
Can I give it number 2?
Yes.
So online with New Zealand, I'm going to Australia.
Yeah, but they got the snakes and the spiders and shit that'll kill you.
I can deal with it.
No way.
Yeah. I want to go to Australia, dude.
Yeah. Janelle loved New Zealand. Like people were friendly, perfect weather. Nobody has air conditioners. Nobody has heaters because it's like pretty consistent.
Right all the time.
Yeah. So
they got red stags there.
I think that's where I would go.
Going hunting a red stag.
Last one coming from Ann. Are we fans of severe weather? Thunderstorm or blizzard?
Ooh.
I like a good thunderstorm. It helps me sleep.
Yeah.
So as a child growing up, big fan of the I was definitely, my mother will tell me I'm the biggest liar on the planet, but I say I like thunderstorms, but I'm the biggest weather weenie you'll ever meet.
Yeah.
Scared to death. My kids are still frightened. Hate them. But now, in my current line of work, I know this is rapid fire. I would definitely go with a blizzard because I love to plow snow.
Yeah. I will say I love a good thunderstorm because I think there's something calming to it.
Oh, yeah.
And the one, maybe 2 blizzards that I've ever experienced was in law school.
Yeah.
And a bunch of us boys from the South, West Virginia, Arkansas,
Yeah.
thought it'd be a good idea to throw a blizzard party.
Oh, boy.
Little did we know that, first off, we thought blizzards was like a ton of snow, couldn't deal with it.
Oh, no.
Well, up there, like they deal with it just fine.
Yeah.
So we got popped. And then it was like, hey, class is canceled, right? No, class wasn't canceled.
Yeah.
So
Tough
blizzards
spot.
are cool, but thunderstorms probably are better. But
sure.
that wraps up this round of rapid fire.
Love
and
'em.
thanks for your questions. We
That's
appreciate it. Wanderers, keep sending them in. We get them. Locked in. I know we got some good ones in the chamber.
That's right.
Put
them in the list.
And if you're a potential advertiser for this show, it could be brought to you by insert name there.
Insert name there.
A little final thoughts, Mace. Go ahead.
I just wanted to reiterate, don't forget the reason for the season.
Amen.
Slow down.
Yep.
Smell those chestnuts roasting over the open fire.
Dang.
Enjoy the time with your family. Don't get caught in the rat race. If you don't get that last-minute gift, who cares? Just spend some time with them.
Yeah.
They'll understand.
Yeah.
There's no reason to bankrupt yourself over materialistic things that in the end are not going to mean a hill of beans.
Nope.
Spend your time. Enjoy it with family because, as we all know of late,
Yeah.
our days on this planet are numbered.
Yeah, they are.
Know? And sometimes you got to sit back and smell those chestnuts, baby.
Yeah.
That's my final thought. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Smoke.
Mine's going to sound awful shallow now. But Christmas is coming. Aunts and grandmas and cousins, everybody's going to be around.
Yeah.
Don't sell yourself short on them Ziploc bags and saran wrap because nothing worse than having to good food go to waste. 'cause you
Amen.
didn't have any way to pay.
Amen. Amen. Head up to Morpholess and get you another box of Ziplocs, baby.
He goes all heartfelt. You're like, hey, Make sure you got enough to take it.
I'll be damned if that ham's going in the trash.
That might be the last time you get grandma's mashed potatoes.
Amen.
And by God,
yeah.
you'd hate to throw them away.
That's terrible. My final thought is this. Say it every time. We're blessed. We're grateful. You guys, the wanderers out there, we've never thought this would be what it is.
That's right.
I get people all the time that I run into and they say it like, I couldn't believe this is it. What it's become. Just super ecstatic. The kids are getting older to enjoy Christmas. To be a parent and have kids that are like finally getting it.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. Provides meaning to life. But again, we say it all the time. Like, this is a tough time of the year.
Very tough.
And if you're freaking struggling, there is no like we say it all the time. Find somebody you can talk to. Tell them what's going on. Nobody's too much of a man or too tough to not talk about their feelings.
Nope.
Because certainly, we've had some tragedy in our county recently.
Yes, we have.
And stuff like that puts it in perspective, because it could be, you take for granted when the kids leave and Janelle leaves in the morning, like you kiss them goodbye and you say goodbye, and you never in your life think that could be the last time.
No, but
it could be.
Yeah.
So take time to appreciate it. Take time to get more Ziploc bags and Saran wrap.
That's right.
Because to Smoke Air, it's a good point. You never know when it could be the last time you get grandma's mashed potatoes. One final thing. Kind of an unofficial but official. We got it back here on the table. Our friends at Mingy. Beef Jerky.
That's
beef
right.
Jerky.
Thank you to our buddy Cordo.
Yeah. Cord O'Brien here brings us back the Mingy Beef Jerky, Paris, Kentucky, local company.
Love it.
You can find them here at some of your fine convenience stores.
Bob's
if you can't,
Liquor.
ask for it.
More for less.
Tonight we had the sweet and hot Cajun and garlic onion.
Hey, what'd you got? Sweet and hot?
Sweet and hot.
Yeah.
One of my
I had the
faves.
Cajun here.
The
Yeah.
Cajun
Purple bag.
Yeah.
is pretty good. It's great stuff.
That's right.
Supporting a local kid because he's working hard putting it
That
out
is
there.
right.
But he actually said he was going to maybe clip some of this and send it to the Mingy people.
Yeah, hit us up.
We
We
love
love
your
your stuff,
product.
man.
Yeah, we
Great
actually use
stuff.
it.
Oh, yeah.
As you can tell, bags are ripped open.
Yeah, bags are open. We
Yeah.
got they come custom with toothpicks.
Yeah.
So after you can get them out there.
But
Santa's got him some male enhancement stuff to get him through the night.
don't know where that came from.
I don't either, but I love it. I
Yeah.
love every
So
bit
we
of
do. So we appreciate Cord. We appreciate Mingy for dropping off some beef jerky. Other than that, fellas, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Enjoy it. I think it's that time.
Dutchman out.
See ya.